Level up, guys. I missed everyone's hands. I nailed it.
You did.
By this robot.
I had to look, but I got it.
You nailed my glasses on my left.
Sorry, I was passionate about it.
You were.
Welcome, guys, to episode 57 of the Level Up Show. We have a really cool topic tonight because it feeds off of last week's topic. We did predictions last week, and unfortunately you had to rush out, but we got them in.
I did.
We each had 5 predictions. Greg even gave his predictions last Sunday, which was really cool. Today's episode, we're doing our hopes and wishes, and the reason we do this is because these are meant to be unrealistic.
Right.
We want to put some really crazy ideas out there for the rest of the year, things that we want to happen that probably won't, but we still want to put them out there. And you guys will be free to call in later on as well to give your hopes and wishes for the year. But guys, welcome. This is the Level Up Show. It's a gaming dedicated talk show on every Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm one of your co-hosts, Andrew Midori, alongside the classy douchebag, Michael McLaughlin. We got the beast from the east, Dean Marchese, and of course, the sexy giraffe, Kristen Midori. Yeah, so sexy, right?
Really...
Just so attractive. Guys, throughout the entire night, Kristen and Dean are in the chat room with you. Dean is the beast NJ, and Kristen, as Kristen says, be nice. Utilize them, talk with them, ask them questions that they can maybe feed to us throughout the show, and we will try to answer them the best we can. So how's everybody doing?
I'm doing good. Do you have a random number generator for that?
I could do that right now. Yeah, because we did get to our sub goal, guys.
Before we even started.
Yeah, before we even started the show.
We needed 2 more, and we were lucky enough to where, what was his name? Mike? What was it?
Nightmare.
Jungle Mike.
Jungle Mike and Nightmare were our final 2 subs, bringing us to a sub goal of 5. So we're going to give away our $10 PSN code. Guys, let's do a random number generator and figure out who's going to win this. I can't tell you with this angle.
It's right there. It's right there.
Who is gonna win?
Use your autofill, Drew.
All right, so it's going to be out of 5, and then one is number 5. Whoever was our very first subscriber, no, our first subscriber of the 5 would be it. So I got to figure out who that is. Hold on, Lee.
And the winner is.
And the winner is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mahogany.
There we go.
Mahogany. I'm going to privately message you a $10 PSN code later on in the show, or probably after the show.
Cool.
That'll be a little easier for me to do that way. So congratulations and thank you, of course, to Mahogany. TX Puck, Blakey, 1988 or 1888, Jungle Mike, and Nightmare. Thank you for those 5 subs.
So much. Now, what are we doing for the next one?
I think we'll do another $10 PSN code.
Right.
Unless you guys have something we could give away.
I don't have anything right now.
Okay.
I have nothing with me.
Okay.
I do have something special that I want to announce later on in the stream. So guys, if you're planning on staying here to the end, which I hope you do, some of you do, some of you have to leave early and it sucks, but if you guys stay till the very end of the stream tonight, I have something special I'm going to do for you myself.
What is it?
You'll see.
Are you going to draw us a picture?
Yeah, we previously discussed.
No, we didn't. This is going to be random. I almost gave it away to Drew and I don't know why. I just get too excited about these things.
I can dig it. I'm excited.
Are you? Guys, we're at 136.
Nice.
136. Wow. That's unbelievable.
That's the 500 noise, Kristen. Sounds like you're eating your throat. Your tongue.
That's a turkey. I should have made you a wild turkey.
Oh my god.
Wow. Okay, so the sub goal has refreshed, guys. You can see it on screen. We're at 0 out of 5. If we get another 5 subs tonight, we will give another $10 PSN code away. So subscribe. You can do it at twitch.tv/levelupshow. That's the only way to do it, actually, guys. If you do want to sub, that's the place to do it. If you would like to follow, which we also very much appreciate, you can do that live from PlayStation by hitting the little heart button or at twitch.tv/levelupshow if you're watching there.
Sorry. Henry posted a picture of his t-shirt. He wants to know if we changed our Twitter because it wouldn't go up.
We did change our Twitter, actually. Our
We're
Twitter,
going to get to that in a minute.
Yes, is now... Oh, it's not updated on there just yet. It's at the Level Up Network. It's the same spelling. It's just network instead of show. Guys, I'll have to update that for next week now that we're changing a few things around. We have all of our channels up there, guys. Our Twitter, our YouTube, which we're very active on. Please subscribe to our YouTube to see future stuff for the Level Up Network.
And they said it skipped when you announced the winner. So the winner is Mahogany!
Mahogany. And I'm going to go upstairs and turn off the heat, because clearly something is wrong.
We like heat.
So let's vamp.
He lets us live in comfort.
Kristen, how's your week been?
He lets us live in comfort.
That's good.
It was a really bad week at
Was
work.
it?
It was very, 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 very busy.
Was it?
And I did not like it.
Let's not enjoyable.
So I'm gonna sit here and talk goofy about things because it's better that way.
Okay. It's better that way.
And you have friends now.
What the hell is happening? We have 191 people in the room.
Are you surprised? Look how many people we've gotten just in the past
That's
couple weeks.
unbelievable. Thank you
10
so much,
p.m. We
guys.
started at
It
10
does surprise
p.m.
me now that how quickly we get so many people in the room.
Yeah.
but We're getting to that point.
That is amazing, guys.
Which is also why we did what we did.
Yes, exactly. That is why we did what we did. We'll talk about that later. I think we'll do like a dedicated segment to our Patreon, guys. It's on the sign if you want to check it out. But we did announce that on Thursday, and we will give a proper 10-minute talk to that later on in the show to make sure you guys understand why we're doing it and what you guys can get out of that.
Right.
To all the people that came into the room, make sure you follow, make sure you subscribe on YouTube because that is integral to the Level Up Network. We're going to be doing a lot of cool stuff there.
Okay, so say integral.
Integral?
Integral?
Integral? How do you guys say that? Integral or integral?
I don't think I've ever said that
Integral.
word.
I say integral. Yeah.
Integral.
I've always heard it pronounced.
See, now, I'm using
I would
integral
probably say
because that's how you say it
integral.
in math.
Yeah.
Like in math, it's an integral. But maybe integral is how you say it when you're talking about
Right.
this.
I've never said it, but if I was to say it, I would say integral.
Really?
Yeah!
I'm gonna have to look up how to
That's just the
pronounce
way it feels naturally.
We're off the rails already, guys. So how about we get into...
Hey, I was trying to do my wolf impression.
Why? Did you become a wolf?
No.
You're a giraffe.
Hey, do we want to have the robot disappear?
Well, I think after we do the Level Up Show Has No Game, we will show the
Oh,
polls,
he's there for
votes.
the poll. I forgot.
Yeah, he's there for the poll.
Yeah.
So let's, even though we've been non-gaming for like the last 10 minutes already, let's get into the dedicated non-gaming portion of the show.
This is probably my favorite
Yeah,
segment we did.
it's called The Level Up Show Has No Game. It is 3 non-gaming topics, 2 minutes each. Are we ready?
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Come here, buddy. Hi.
First topic. So, we have the new Avengers Age of Ultron trailer.
Oh my God.
Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. How do we get... I didn't think the editing on it was great, personally.
It was a little. It felt a little lazy.
It was weird. It was a weirdly put together trailer, and I'm kind of getting a little bit tired of the has no strings music.
Really?
I feel like they should maybe try and do something else now.
Like, is that going to be like a theme? I mean, I guess I see that he says it in the
Yeah.
movie, so I'm sure that's a theme. But I don't know why they're going with that like repeatedly.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that.
And this doesn't really show anything new. Again, like the big showpiece moment of the trailer was Hulkbuster versus Hulk. You know, so
Right.
It's a short trailer too. Most trailers are
Well,
now
no,
2.5
it does go a little
minutes.
bit more in depth with like stuff like that. There are some new scenes that you
Yeah,
do
there are,
see,
yes.
There's
which are
very
cool.
minor things there that only the real
Right.
comic book readers are going to catch.
Right, like
Yeah.
what's his name? Andy Serkis's character. Oh, what's his name?
Ulysses Claw.
Yeah, listen, thank you.
That's still rumored, but it's
I think it's
almost
pretty much definite at this
There's
point,
quite a
which will
few
lead
things.
into Black Panther.
Yeah.
Which will help with that. You saw more of a definitive look on him. You saw a showdown. What looked like it was going to be Ultron versus Thor by himself, but we don't even know if that was actually him.
I want to make sure we get to another big Avengers-related
This is-
story. Latino Review, who often leaks certain things, says that Spider-Man will be in the next Avengers movie, Infinity War.
Dude, when we found out about this, Dean's reaction in our chat was great.
Oh,
he's like,
God,
yes,
dude.
I need this
I
in
need
my
this,
life.
yeah. Is that your favorite comic book character, Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
love,
say
I love
movie.
both Marvel and DC, but I love Spider-Man since I was a little kid.
Now,
He's
did you
witty,
guys get
smart.
spoiled on how he's being entered into Infinity War?
No.
I did. I hope it's not true, but
I heard some.
I'm not gonna
mumblings.
talk
We're gonna have to talk about this later.
I'm not going to tell you about it. 'cause
I wanna know.
You don't want to know.
Really?
You don't want to know.
No, I don't want to know.
You don't want to know.
Oh.
So
Trust him. Let's trust.
trust me, you don't want to know.
Trust him with this.
I wish I didn't see it. So, yeah, I really wish I didn't see it, but I do hope the Spider-Man is in Infinity War, and I think that'd be
Oh,
really
yeah.
Shut up.
cool. Okay, I will.
You can only subscribe if you're on the website.
Yes. Next topic. So, Avatar 2 is not coming out until late 2017 now, James Cameron says.
I don't care.
You don't
yeah,
care?
I don't care.
Were you guys not into the first Avatar?
I loved it.
I
Highest
thought it
grossing
was
movie of all time.
ridiculously overrated.
I didn't see that in theaters. Actually, I didn't see it until
Well, neither did I.
DVD.
I didn't see it till his
see,
house.
then you guys both missed out on what made that movie special.
Okay.
And why
I
it
love it
grossed so
still.
much.
I don't know. They're announcing all these sequels before we've even
Yeah.
seen anything.
To this day, I still say it's the best use of 3D, and by far was the most immersive experience I've ever had at the theater.
Yeah.
I remember specifically the scene that you saw the movie, so you know the one where they destroy the forest and it like burned it down and all that stuff. That was unbelievable
Was it
to
dramatic?
watch. Not even just that, but seeing all the embers in the air and stuff. Like, it looked like you could grab them. It really, really looked like you could
saw
grab
it
the
in 3D
embers.
or-
I saw the 3D in IMAX, and
Which is
I was
the
blown
only
away.
way to see that movie.
Yes,
really.
if you wanted to understand why it did so well, that was the way to understand it. But not even just the Avatar 2 is coming, they're really working hard on Disney World, incorporating Avatar Kingdom into the animal kingdom.
Oh, that's really
Did
cool.
you
Which
guys
would
see
be
that?
really awesome. No,
That
I've
would be
heard,
really cool.
I've heard talk about it. I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
And I really hope that they do something really cool with it because I think it would fit really,
Yeah.
really well.
Thank you, Sloppy Burger.
Thank you.
Um,
Especially because every director and every writer seems to think that every animal on another planet will look similar to an animal on Earth.
Yeah, that's true. It makes sense that would happen, right? But the one thing that I have seen from Avatar Land is something that I'm glad that they're doing is they're showing off the size because you kind of forget sometimes that they're a lot taller than us.
What, I think 7
Right.
feet minimum.
Minimum, sometimes 10 feet or taller.
10 feet.
So they showed off a whole bunch of statues of them holding like shovels, kind of showing that they're building, Avatar Land. But they had the humans standing next to them, like whoa, like you forget how big they are.
This
It's
is an
really
Animal
cool.
Kingdom?
It will be an Animal Kingdom when it's finished. Yeah,
Did they start?
they
on
started.
it?
Yeah, they just started.
You know what? When I was just there in the fall, I saw all these fences up and stuff.
Yeah.
But we didn't know what for.
No.
Damn it, I was a little early. I wasn't looking. I was trying not to. Time's up.
Don't tell us when it's coming because it's more funny.
It's more funny that way. Okay, so quickly,
Quick, hurry.
Oscar nominations: Grand Budapest Hotel and Birdman with 9 nominations each. The most
Yes.
Best Picture to Birdman, Boyhood, Selma, The Theory of Everything, The Imitation Game, Grand Budapest Hotel, American Sniper, Whiplash, Visual Effects, Rain Stellar, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, Guardians of the Galaxy, Captain America, Winter Soldier, X-Men: Days of Future Past, an actor in a leading role to Michael Keaton for Birdman, Ian Raymond for Theory of Everything, Benedict Cumberbatch for An Imitation Game, and Steve Carell for Fox Hunter and Bradley Cooper for American Sniper. Let's talk about Best Picture.
All right, I didn't see any of these, so I can't say anything on them. And it sucks because I want to see most of them. I know Birdman was beloved by everybody.
Birdman, I hear, is like
I'm
top
dying to
rank.
go and see American Sniper tomorrow.
Birdman still.
Now we watched Boyhood.
That's another one I really
What
want.
did you think about Boyhood, Kristen? Overall, like in the hype and everything.
I liked it, but it was overhyped.
It was. I agree. It was overhyped.
It was
I
really
think
good. It was really
it's
good.
one of those games. It's kind of like how we nominated games that
Yeah.
should be nominated. It's one of those things because it took 12 years to make.
Yeah.
So-
Well, I wouldn't say that it depends on how you phrase that. It's not like it was like 12 years of constant making. It was that
No,
it
they
was
had to
over
wait.
the course
Right,
of
over
12
the 12
years,
years.
and they came back to the children.
Theory
and
of
family.
Everything I heard was great.
Yes.
I really want to see
This is gonna
Selma,
win. This
I
is
heard
gonna
was
win.
phenomenal.
This is gonna win.
And I am okay with this, and this is something I still want to go watch. Now, for visual effects, I'm gonna say right now, because I was thinking about this the other day. I'm gonna go with either Interstellar or X-Men.
I'm going to go with Interstellar, I think, just because of the ambition of that movie and
Right.
the way it actually tries to show off realistic depictions of what the
And
theories
that's exactly what it
show.
is. Guardians of the Galaxy, you could tell was like fake.
Yeah.
Captain America, you could tell it was just, there's a lot of CGI that you don't realize is CGI, but it was a lot of CGI.
Let me just say real quick that this one here, Grand Budapest Hotel, is the favorite for Best Picture, but I do think it'll go to Selma because of what has happened this year. It just relates to the time.
I am
going
going to say, real quick, I want to get into the next one. Steve Carell for Foxcatcher.
Okay, I think
heard
Michael Keaton for
was
Birdman.
Well, I know that's probably going to be the favorite.
Yeah.
But he was rumored for a long, he completely changed his personality for that movie.
Yeah.
And it's amazing.
Yeah.
I've only seen snippets here and there. Fuck.
Shut
Whoa.
your mouth. All right.
Can I say one more thing?
Yes,
though?
you can.
Lego Marvel, man.
Well, just Lego movie, you mean, in general, not being
Lego
nominated.
Marvel, Lego movie. That's what I meant.
Not being nominated, yeah.
What the hell is that about?
Here's the thing. A lot of people are complaining about this. We're going over our time limit, but it's because a lot of people haven't seen the other ones. Like, don't knock the other movies unless you've seen them. Lego Movie might not have been good as the other 3 or 4 nominees that are kind of obscure, is what they are. So no one's seen them. But they might be unbelievable. So I'm going to wait until I actually see those animated pictures.
Yeah, I haven't seen them.
Because
but
for me personally, I thought Lego Movie was overrated. I liked it a lot, but I thought it was overrated.
I agree with you. I liked it a lot, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
I loved it.
I wasn't blown away by it.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. I laughed a lot. It was cute.
It was original.
I think it was like great.
Yeah. Just some really cool original stuff, but that's about it. All right, sorry, we went over, guys. That was the Level Up Show Have No Game, our non-gaming portion of the show. We got 222 people in the room. Thank you so much for joining us. Vote on what is Mike's spirit animal, and of course, follow us at twitch.tv/levelupshow or subscribe. You can only do it at the website. You can follow live from PlayStation by hitting a little heart
Once we
button.
get to 5 subscribers, we're
Yeah.
going to choose another giveaway for a $10 PSN card. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so we're going to do another $10 PSN card, so get us to another 5 followers, and you can be in that running.
Definitely.
Kristen, do you want to see what the poll results are?
Yeah, let's see what the poll results are, and then we can move on to what we've been playing.
All right, and then I'll take it off so I can get rid of that robot.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Here are the poll results, guys. Mike's spirit animal, voted by you. Ooh, you're a wolf?
Oh, well,
You're a
You're a
wolf.
wolf.
I guess.
Okay.
I feel that.
All right, he's feeling it. Mike is officially the wolf of the show. We'll have to do Dean next
I'm gonna
week.
be a bean.
I'm merging Beast and Dean.
All Everyone wanted Grumpy
I'm
Cat.
so used to calling you Beast. Like, I don't want to call you Dean. Like, it's really hard for me to
That's
do.
good. That's called good branding.
Like me and Puss.
Yeah.
Puss with Scab. Like, I know his name, and I feel bad that I never call him his name.
Yeah.
But I always just call him Puss, and I feel like really bad.
I also really need a drink. But while I'm drinking, guys, what you been playing?
Best part of Level Up is chewing his Minecraft cup.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Go ahead, man. Take it away.
No, I tried getting into Evolve.
Everyone wanted Grumpy Cat.
I don't care.
Aw, well, it didn't happen.
No.
Not this week.
Tried getting into Evolve for a stream last night. That didn't happen very well.
No.
Me and Puss tried to get in together. We waited for a while. We finally got into a game. He got kicked out. And then we both got kicked out. Then we tried again. He got kicked out. I followed through with it. I died a lot, and it ended up being me just commentating on the rest of the game
Really?
that was happening around me. And then me and him sat in the lobby for about 15 minutes before I said F this.
Yeah, I didn't install it.
Started playing Call of Duty again, and then Destiny. Hard mode comes out next week. I can't wait for that.
Cool.
So we're gonna try to be one of the first on the first day to beat the hard mode.
Okay. I played more of The Walking Dead Season 2. I finished episode 2 and I started episode 3. And I really like it so far, but I've said
I
this
saw you
several
get
times
very,
in the
very
stream.
mad. I saw you get very mad at the character, the one guy.
One being killed.
Kenny?
Yeah. Not Kenny in particular, but there was a guy, and this is a spoiler alert, guys.
I had to
for The
shut it
Walking
off.
Dead.
Spoiler alert!
See what happened.
Earmuffs!
Earmuffs for guys who don't want to know about Walking Dead. But there was a character named Walter. So basically, in the second episode, you're going across a bridge, and a guy named Matthew comes out and pointing his gun at you, but he's not a bad guy. He's just like,
Taking care of himself,
He's
right.
taking care of himself, and he's figuring out the situation. Once he mostly lowers his gun. You're kind of talking with him. He says he has food, that he can help you out, and all this kind of stuff. You don't know for sure if you can trust him, but one of your other members comes onto the bridge behind you, Nick, and just shoots him and in his head and kills him immediately. And you're like, dude, no, like, the guy wasn't bad probably. Like, we could have been okay, but you had to push it to the side. Later on, you come to a certain cabin where everybody welcomes you in with open arms. It's like a nice, refugee almost type area inside a cabin. Like, they're celebrating Christmas in there and stuff. It's like, this is perfect. And then you find out this guy, Walter, his best friend was Matthew, and the one that you just killed. So then you have this decision to make, like, do we tell him? Or is that doesn't really help anyone, right? We probably shouldn't tell him that. He finds out on his own, of course. But the nice guy that Walter is, he understands. And that's why it's like, well, this guy's good. Walter's actually a good person. And then, of course, the villain comes in later in the episode and shoots him in the head and kills him. It's like, no! Walter, I liked you, man. You were so cool. It's like they kill all the characters you like so quickly in that game.
Sounds a lot more like Game of Thrones than Walking Dead. But
Yeah, it kind of does. But you know what? I don't mind that. The one thing I do mind a little bit about this season of The Walking Dead, thanks for all the follows, guys. I hear them in the background. It's that it's so cutscene heavy. More so than even I like.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about The Walking Dead is it already is not very interactive. You're basically playing an interactive book or like a movie. So to take away even that control on top of it for long periods of time, it's like, this is just too much control taken away. Like, I need a little bit more than this. Hopefully the next 3 episodes rectify that more than the first 2.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's about it for me.
What have you played?
I wanted to start something new, but I got all wrapped up. I got so close to getting the platinum in Lego Batman 3, and I was like, I'm just gonna do this week.
Yeah, you were so psyched.
Yeah, dude. I
got really petrified for a second.
Yeah, I did. 39 hours of gameplay, 20-something billion studs collected, and I platinum Lego Batman 3.
Congrats.
Thank you. And then for the last 8 hours I was playing it, I was like, I don't even want to play this anymore. I just want to do this to get it done. That's about. I did a lot of that. I did a lot of Call of Duty. This week I'm able now to start something new.
Cool.
Finally.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good for you, man. Okay, that's it for what you've been playing. We can move on to level update, but since I heard 20 follows in the background, I think I should read a few of those off. Thank you to Marshall, also to It's Reap, I think, Crazy Nova, Joe Tadaro, MMA, W Montgom, Gamer223, Cyanide Kisses, Brown Mamba, Dagod Morai, Hayden Tano, and Negative Zero. Those were our last 12 Twitch hearts. Keep them coming, guys. And also, if you want to help us out generously, you can go to twitch.tv/TheLevelUpShow, and you can subscribe there, getting a chance at... I'm sorry, go ahead.
Or if you want to do more, we launched this past week Patreon, which is right down at the bottom right corner of your screen, right?
Yep, very bottom right. That you guys can go there, patreon.com. / the Level Up Network. And the best part about Patreon, we'll talk about this later, is that you get rewards for donating to our show. We wanted to give back in the best way possible. So check out Patreon. Let's move on to the level updates, I think. Yes. Let's move on. Gotta open it up here.
Am I the only one that's really cold?
I'm not cold at all.
I'm not cold at all.
Ugh.
Okay. First up, this was really good news before we found out about Xbox One raising the price. We'll get to that. But every PS4 is now going to come with The Last of Us Remastered in the bundle. I think that is such a smart decision because PlayStation doesn't need to necessarily drop the price, but to bundle in an amazing game like The Last of Us to further solidify that as like a call, like, you know, the game.
Play by every game.
Yeah, it's like this is perfect for Sony to do. Like, this is the game to like solidify PlayStation. Like, this is what should go alongside of it, even though it's mature.
This is their Uncharted for this generation.
Yeah, definitely. Even though it was a last gen game,
but it came out so end of the last gen.
Yeah, and it came out early in this gen for the remaster. So I think it's great news. Now, worldwide, PlayStation is selling the best, so it's still doing very well, and I think that's why this was the better decision than dropping down to $350.
For those of you that haven't played it, A, what the hell is wrong with you? B, make sure you go out and get it, and if you already have a PS4, you don't want to take advantage of this deal right here, it's on Groupon right now for $20 for the digital download.
It's an amazing deal.
It's a phenomenal deal, because I think the cheapest I saw it was like $30 for the holiday.
Target's jam-packed with them, so if you're looking for one, go to Target. They
have, like, Groupon for $20.
Full shelves of them, dude.
$20 though?
$20 what, off?
No, $20 for Last of Us Remastered.
Oh, I'm talking about the bundle.
Oh, yeah.
And we also are at 267 in the room, so I will do Pterodactyl Andrew.
That's quick.
Wow.
Got there quick this week.
That's the most terrifying one I think we've ever done.
I should have given someone a heads up to take off their...
Oh my god, I feel bad for everybody listening.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm very sorry.
I never even think about that.
Oh my god. It hurts. It hurts really bad too. Alright.
And I get out there so quick now.
You ran up into it.
Get right in there.
Jesus.
Alright, go ahead, Mike.
Forza Motorsport 6 was finally announced for Xbox One. We all knew it was coming. But the next game in the popular racing series was announced alongside the Ford GT Supercar, which will eventually be on the box cover when the game releases. There's no official word on when that is, but we can assume it will be late this year. I'm assuming it's going to be shown off more at E3.
Yeah. The
series will be playable at this year's E3 as well, and will likely go back on the circuit-based style inside of Forza Horizon's... Let's go back to this again. Go back to the circuit-based style inside of Forza Horizon's open-world racing that we saw last year. So basically, it's going to be more of that closed circuit, kind of like the original Gran Turismo and stuff like that.
And for that reason, it seems like...
Did you see this, though?
It's been mostly
really sexy, man.
A lukewarm reaction to this because people really liked Horizon, and most people liked it better than Forza Motorsport 5. So everyone's kind of like, I don't really want to go back to
I think
Motorsport.
A lot of people are just bored with the whole circuit-style racing. There's so many of them out there.
And we talked about this last week, and I don't really like that everyone's so like gung-ho, open world, everything right now.
Right.
But yeah, that's why, that's kind of taken over, and that's why people want Forza Horizons, because that's the direction everything seems to be going in right now, is that open world something or other. Find a way to make it work.
Agreed.
Oh, we're letting Dean
I thought that's
take it this week. That's fine, yeah. Go ahead.
I actually have it up on my laptop too, but I'll read it from here, I guess.
Yeah, you will.
Actually, you're reading my fucking computer now. Look what you did.
Go ahead.
New Nintendo 3DS XL coming on February 2nd.
Woo! Woo! It's coming up.
A new Nintendo Direct happened during this week with some major announcements. Here are just a few of them. The new 3DS XL will be coming to America for $199 with no AC adapter. It's not included. You can buy one actually for $9.99, I think, through the Nintendo. Anyway. On top of faster processing power, it will come with improved battery life and NFC capabilities on the lower screen.
For those Amiibo characters.
Yeah, right. The regular version of the handheld is not announced for the States, which a lot of people are upset about. There was also a bundle announced alongside the handheld. a limited edition 3DS XL. Wait, what is this? N3D?
N3DS.
That's what they're calling it, yeah.
Okay, N3DSX. That's a mouthful, dude. They needed to cut that shit out. Gold, limited edition gold N3DS XL will come with Majora's Mask, but is currently sold out everywhere.
That was like instantaneous.
Yeah,
Very
it was.
quickly.
Lastly, there is also a limited edition Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate themed version that comes with the game pre-installed and will release exclusively in GameStop.
I was actually mad that the Majora's Mask one sold out. I was planning to get one. I might get the Monster Hunter. I never played the series though, so I don't know if I'm going to be big into it. But this is actually a good thing. This is actually going to replace the regular XL version. I'm happy they're doing this because it is better battery life. That was the biggest issue with it. The battery life didn't last almost at all. The processing power, your games load much quicker. You can now interact with the amiibos, which have been taken off. The amiibos sold over the holidays 1-for-1 with Destiny. With Disney, I'm sorry, not Destiny, with Disney figures. So, overall, it's good. I'm just really pissed off about the adapter, man.
Yeah, that is very
And
interesting.
I hope that eventually they do like allocate a small shipment to America for the regular, because there are a ton of people that want the regular one, even though it's not as good.
People saying that they want it. The problem is there actually a demand? People say that they want things all the time, and then when they have the option to buy them, they end up not doing it anyway.
So we got buying Nintendo 3DS XL, guys. Yes, no, hell no, never. Or are you waiting on the regular version of the handheld? Let us know, guys, in the chat. Or in the poll, I should say. Okay, that is the end of our first level update segment, guys. We're gonna
Skype it up.
We're gonna open up the Skype lines. Kristen will put the banner up on screen for you guys.
Can you do that with a poll up?
Yeah, you can have it with the poll up as well. You can put the banner.
I'm waking up.
Is Drew in his Minecraft cup?
Yes. So, guys, it is the Level Up Show spelled exactly how it sounds. No spaces. Thank you for voting.
Wow.
It's up on screen
Wait,
now.
where'd the poll go?
It's still there. Don't worry.
Woo!
So go ahead, guys. Vote. And call in at the Level Up Show spelled exactly how it sounds on Skype.
You have
there
an
on the banner.
opinion. We would like to hear it.
What are we doing for 300 people in the room today?
I don't know.
Giraffe Kristen, probably. Giraffe Kristen, of
We
course.
haven't done that yet.
Maybe 350 we'll get the first debut of Wolf Michael.
Maybe. Yeah, that sounds bad.
All right, Giraffe Kristen at 300, Wolf Michael at 350, Dino Team at 400, as always. Getting a call here from DragonCon.
Hey, DragonCon, how's it going?
Hello there.
Did you say baller?
Is that what he said?
Can you hear me?
I hear you, man.
what's up, man?
What I heard at the beginning there was baller.
No, I said hello there.
Oh,
Okay, there we go.
There we go.
I saw you in the room earlier. Did you hear my apology and what I was saying to you?
I had to get my old just a minute. Just had to mute the other thing.
Oh, okay.
I had to get my old headset out because Andrew's pterodactyl blew up the other one.
Oh my god!
It blew it? Like it literally destroyed it?
Just kidding.
I hope so.
Well, I saw you join me earlier, and I don't know if you heard me earlier. I apologize. You joined my thing, and I was in a party, and I was just running through doing a couple bounties real quick. So I wasn't ignoring you or slighting you. I was running through that, and I got off real quick. So I wasn't even playing. I got off maybe 5 minutes after I was on Earth. So what's going on?
I don't have a problem.
Cool. So what's going on, man?
Well, the other thing I just wanted to mention to Mike was that I've been a solitary game player for a really long time, so I'm really not up on the whole protocol of things like this. So if I get to be a bother, make sure you tell me.
Oh, absolutely. I would. And you trust me, in comparison to other people, you are not. Very much so.
What was that?
You are more than fine. Do not worry about it at all.
All right. I had a question though.
Okay.
I know, as you know, I'm a Twitch subscriber,
Yes,
Yeah, thank you so much
again.
for that.
and I believe that you get $2.50 out of that $5.
Yeah, that's the way it works. Is
Yeah.
it's split 50-50 between Twitch and the channel that you're subscribing to.
All right. Is your split any better on that new one?
It is.
Patreon, yes, and that's actually why we did it. As much as we love Twitch and everything like that, and you get some stuff from them, we can do more for you from the Patreon site, and it's a better way of us to judge how people think of our show.
Yeah, Patreon is really solid, actually. Not only do we give away rewards, but I think they only take 8% maybe or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's low.
Very,
It's
very
very
nice
low.
over there at Patreon.
So if I want to maximize my contribution to your program, I should cancel Twitch and subscribe on Patreon.
You will lose your +1 badge next to your name, but you will get whatever rewards are listed on Patreon, yes. And you will also be giving more to our show.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get a +1 from our hearts.
Yes.
To your heart.
Well, the +1 is insignificant, especially since it doesn't show up on the PlayStation Live app anyway.
That's true.
Right, that's
That's
true.
true. Yeah. Yeah, so it's entirely up to you, Dragon Con, but you are correct.
I'm not saying that being +1 is insignificant. I just don't really care if the icon is there.
Yeah,
Right, and that's really what it is, and we're going to talk about it in a little bit. But yeah, that's why we launched a Patreon, because it does help support us a little more, and it helps us give back to you guys more in general. The subscription is great because it looks good on our Twitch page, but realistically, what helps is what we get in the back end, and what we can put forward to giving you guys something back, as well as improving the quality of what we produce.
And not only just that, with the advent of the Level Up Network, all of that goes towards what we want the Level Up Network to be.
There's going to be a lot of improvements coming,
Yes.
and it'll be easier.
So, definitely.
But I'd rather see more of my $5 a month or whatever go into your pocket rather.
Well, that's
appreciate that.
awesome, man. We really appreciate that. You're very generous to begin with, just for the Twitch sub. But yeah, man, Patreon, if that's the better route for you because you want to give more to our show directly, then yeah, Patreon's good for that.
All right.
All right.
One other little suggestion you might want to think about.
Sure, go ahead, man.
On your little giveaways here that you're doing and you run your random number generator to pick the winner,
Yeah, sure.
why not take 5 playing cards, ace through 5? I would use hearts, by the way.
Yeah.
Put them in a hat and draw it out.
That's a really good idea.
That's actually better because people can actually see what we're doing.
Yeah, they can see what we're doing, and the hearts thing is awesome.
Right.
Are you in advertising, Dragon Con?
No, I've just run my own business for 30 years, so
We need to talk to you more often then. We need, we need your suggestions, man.
Give us your secrets.
Tell us the way.
well, whenever you see me online, you can certainly party me or something.
There you go.
Sounds good. All right. Well, thank you so much, Dragon Con, first of all, for your Twitch sub, but eventually, if you decide to go with Patreon, we're so appreciative of that.
Alrighty.
See you later.
Yeah, bye-bye.
All right.
What is wrong with me?
Dragon Con is awesome.
He is awesome.
I like it.
And I'm sorry, guys. We will open back up the Skype lines a little later on in the show. We're going to shut them down just for now,
Yeah,
so we
just
can
make
move
sure
on.
we're on time. We'll come back. We'll call back people in the next segment.
Yes.
Are we
when
gonna
we
do
do
the
that.
poll?
Yes. Let's. No, actually, we can do one more story, then the poll. Okay. Let's move on to another story here on Uncharted 4. It turns out that they are shooting for 60 frames per second, but they will not if it means compromising the gamer experience. And you know what? Last generation, Uncharted and The Last of Us were 30 frames per second locked. Last of Us even went sub 30 frames per second here and there.
Mm-hmm.
So I think people need to remember that, first of all.
Right, because it's not as bad as they think. People
No.
will always look at the numbers and they don't really realize what it means.
And you know, a lot of people are trying to get towards that 60 frames per second, and it makes a lot of sense for first-person shooters, racing games, fighting games. But for a cinematic, linear experience like Uncharted, like Last of Us, 30 is just fine, to the point where some people play The Last of Us Remastered at 30 so they can get the better graphical fidelity. And if anything, I hope that's what they do. Just give us the option, and even if it lowers the graphics on 60 frames per second, allow us to lower it or keep it at 60 locked or whatever. That's the thing, is if they don't want to have a variable frame rate. That's I think what's going on here. They don't want it to jog up and down, and they also want to give the most graphically impressive experience possible.
What I get out of that when they don't give me the option is their recommendation on how they like it to look.
Yeah.
It's the same, and that's what I appreciate. That's what I want out of it. I want you to tell me what you think would be the best way to see it or hear it or whatever.
Here's exactly what Bruce Straley said about it. He said we're actually above 30, but we locked it for the demo. We're going to do whatever it takes to make the game we want to make. If it means we could go for 60 but lose something that would really impact the player's experience, then it's our choice as developers to say, well, we're going to go for the experience over the 60 frames per second. So I understand that. Do whatever you think is right, Naughty Dog. You've proved yourself in the past, so I don't have any doubts when it comes to them.
Cool.
Go ahead.
New Mortal Kombat 10 trailer has shown off Kung Lao and Katana. It was recently leaked that Kung Lao would be returning to Mortal Kombat 10. However, we didn't know at the time what he would look like. The most recent gameplay threw another OG in there as well, Katana. We got our first look at Goro in the motion at the very end of the video, which is something I was very excited for. in that short little clip last time, and I was more excited for it in this one. And as expected, Kung Lao is a much older version in the game, as we said last week. Katana doesn't seem to have a wild change to her. She actually looks very similar to what she did before, although she probably has the most brutal fatality that we've ever seen so far.
Yeah, and you'll see that at the end. Make sure you watch this, guys, especially on YouTube if you can't see it well here. Did you see it yet? The final fatality? They're really adding a lot of new characters to this one, to the point where it's like, I hope they really bring back some of the old ones, and that's what
I'm sure they're going to bring back, but they need to change it up. It's been the same thing for so long.
There's enough already, though, I feel like, of new characters that they've added to this one, and I'm very curious, a classic character that they would add next, and that's what our poll will be in a moment. Here's Katana's fatality. Check this out.
Have you?
Yeah.
Cuts off the hands. Jesus. And then splits the head into three. That is brutal. That is very brutal. So I'm excited that she's back. And there's your first look there at Goro in animation. You know, not just a still of Goro there. So let's check the poll results on that one there, and then we'll add
a DLC character, though.
He is.
It looks like a pre-order bonus.
Okay. That is exactly what Goro is. Yeah, we talked about that way back, that Goro would be DLC. So, guys, what do you want to buy? Nintendo 3DS XL, yes right now, no, hell no never, or are you waiting on the regular version of the console? Here are the poll results.
And the winner was?
Close. But hell no never.
I would like to see, going into that, how many of those people have the 3DS already, how many also just didn't ever want to buy them.
Yeah. Well, 8% said they were waiting on the regular version, so that's a little bit of an idea there of how many people would want that over the XL.
Which wasn't really that many, and that's exactly what it was. There's a lot of people that say they want it.
Yeah.
You know, or there might be some people that say they want it, but a lot of them wouldn't even buy it anyway.
And Kristen's putting a poll in right now. We want to know, of the classic characters, what is the next one you guys would like to be revealed? Would it be Liu Kang, Shang Tsung, Reptile, or Baraka?
Who would you want?
Whew, man, probably Baraka. I really like Baraka. I think he's pretty cool.
Yeah, I liked him in. I liked him in. What was the last one I played? It was on PlayStation 2.
Oh, okay, that's way back.
It was a while ago, but I used him a lot.
Yeah.
I can't remember who else. Who would you want to see?
That was never that big in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
kind of indifferent on it, honestly.
I'm gonna go with you as Baraka.
Yeah.
Realistically, I always thought that. What was the opposite of Scorpion?
Well, you have Sub-Zero.
No.
You also have Reptile.
The weird character.
There's one dude called Rain. He was like black.
And then there's Smoke too.
There's Smoke, but there's another one, and he was actually only put in the game because of an error, because someone read a code as an extra.
Oh yeah, I
can't remember what it was. Do you know what the whole thing behind that was?
No.
All right.
I'll let you read the final story here, Kristen. Green one at the bottom there.
What's that, modder?
Yeah, I was never that into it at all. Right?
Next story. What's up, Kristen?
Modder! Create a PS4 and Xbox One gaming laptop. Last year, a console modder by the name of Ed Zarek took the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 and transformed them into portable laptop machines called the Playbook 4 and Xbox One. This year, he has topped that by somehow finding a way to combine both consoles into one laptop of a similar size. He called it the Xbox 4-1.
Terrible name.
It only allows one console to be turned on at a time, but even with that said, it's amazing that the system can run in that small space without overheating. A 22-inch monitor makes it bulkier than your typical laptop, but still very much portable. Considering that the Playbook and Xbox went for $1,400 each, it's like this Joy console will cost you over $2,000.
Yeah, probably. But it's not really meant for purchase, probably, so much.
No, it was more so just say, look what I did.
Look what I did, exactly. And it is impressive, man. Good job. Good on
That's
you.
pretty awesome.
I'm worried about the overheating issue.
Yeah, that would be me. Like, I think this thing would overheat in like a few months. Like, if you use it a lot. I don't think this thing would last that long, personally. It's just, the Xbox One's almost that big already. It's like...
I actually am reveling over the stickers on his wall more than I am at the actual unit itself. Yeah. I like it. I like the Dexter.
I wonder how much he does, how well he does financially on this kind of stuff, if he actually sells a few, because it must take him a lot of
guys that does like a lot of those modding type things and special custom consoles.
I have to imagine it takes a long time for him to build those, though.
So the poll results?
No, not until the next poll is coming up, which isn't for a while.
We're Skyping up again.
We are Skyping up again, but first, let's see if we can take a commercial break. Let's see if it works.
Try.
Guys, let us know if this commercial works for you.
How did people vote?
It did not.
the interact button.
Do it.
It did not do shit.
All right, guys, let us know if that played, even though it says it didn't. All right, I'm going to open up the Skype
Why don't
line.
we call some people back?
Yeah, we have a bunch.
There is a user by the name of, let me find it, Joto Daroma. He's got a really good question.
Sure, go ahead.
So if he calls,
Okay.
I suggest answering.
Let's call back Hope. I saw that earlier. Call back Hope here.
I always find it so weird when we call people back, though. Especially after, like, some time.
Yeah.
What do you think their reaction is? Like, what is this?
It doesn't even seem like it's going to go through anyway here
No.
with Hope. Oh, we're getting one from Christian, though. I don't think
I like
Hope's going
Christian.
through.
All right, Hope, if you see this, if you want to call back, go right ahead.
Christian canceled his call, too.
Canceled.
Here he is. Let's go to Christian. Hey, Christian, welcome to the Level Up Show.
Uh-oh.
We don't hear your mic, Christian. Yeah, take your time. Make it work. Uh-oh.
We also see calls.
No, we still don't hear you.
Nah.
Nope.
Oh, there we go.
It's coming.
Okay,
There we go. Yeah, we hear you.
Man.
Okay.
Go ahead. So what's up, Christian? What do you want to talk about tonight?
I mean, I can't like watch it for 2 weeks straight. I've only been watching it like 3 weeks.
I can't actually understand you. I'm sorry, bud. Can you pause the stream?
In the background?
Okay, it's fine.
Okay.
Cool. So what was it? What brings you by? What has you calling in today?
What?
What is your question, Christian, if you can hear us?
I actually forgot.
Oh, good.
On Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, whenever you play, like, multiplayer, the thing is that I really hate about it is, like, it always just has, like, 2-player co-op instead of 4-player like what it used to.
Advanced Warfare.
Advanced Warfare, you're talking about co-op,
I
4-player
think he's
versus...
saying that you can only play with one other person instead of being able to. You used to be able to play with 4 other people on the same console.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah. I haven't tried that yet, but that's really disappointing if that's true.
I haven't tried it. Well, by System Link, right?
Well, no, it used to be like if all 4 of us wanted to play Call of Duty at the same time, we
Yeah.
could, and you'd be Noob Guru 1, you'd be Noob Guru 2,
Right.
you'd be Noob Guru, whatever, something
Yeah.
like that. But it sounds like he's saying it's only 2 people, so.
Co-op experiences are fun, but the thing is, you have to design the entire game around it. If you want to have
Right.
4-person co-op, that means you always have to have 3 people with you within the story, or something like that. And sometimes it just doesn't make sense for the developer to completely design the game around
Right.
that.
Plus, for online matches, it changes the way it is.
Yeah.
You have 4 guys playing in the same place, and it's also an advantage, but also a disadvantage to them. So it's not the
Yeah.
same experience that. And now that there's a whole big thing with ranking, it just doesn't work for games like that as much as it used to. So.
Yeah, so it's disappointing as it is, Christian. Like, I can understand maybe why it was just a design decision on their part. It just didn't work with the story they wanted to tell, potentially, or something like that. You know?
But good question, man.
Yeah.
I mean, thanks for calling in, bud.
Okay.
All right, see you later, Christian.
Want to take one more?
Yeah, we'll take one from Jimmy here.
Jimmy World.
Oh my God, Jimmy, you're live, man.
Finally!
How's it going?
Alright, hey, what's up? Drew, Christian, Mike, and Dean.
What's up, man?
Hello.
What do you want to talk about tonight, Jimmy?
Okay. So, when you guys talking about, Mortal Kombat and how Goro was, a pre-order special, like, person,
Yeah.
yeah, do you think the, Goro is, like, the best person for the job, for the DLC, or do you think they can choose somebody else?
As far as are they gonna let you choose somebody else, I don't know. But Goro, I think, is great. Just because it's such a weird, unique character that there are certain people that are just gonna get the game and they're not gonna care that they missed. Like if they put Sub-Zero as a pre-order person, there's a lot of people that just randomly get the game. Well, let's say Dean got the game. He would care more about missing out on, Sub-Zero than on Goro. But people like me and maybe you, people that have played Mortal Kombat before and really love Goro, we're going to go out of our way and get it. And that's what they're really banking on.
Yeah. I know that Goro, he's a fan favorite. He's up there with Scorpion and whatnot for the longest time because he wasn't a playable one. For a long time, he was like a boss battle and stuff like that. And then they made him playable in the later ones and he became a favorite. And I remember when they were people, when they announced Mortal Kombat 10, everyone was like, oh, I can't wait to see Goro, I can't wait to see Goro. And then he was announced as DLC, and a lot of people were disappointed by that because they feel like they're forced to go that direction now. But that's why they did it that way, is because they know that people will go out of their way to get Goro, because he's one of those characters that people want to play as. So I think it was smart on their part to go that direction with it. I just hope that when it comes to like online and stuff, it doesn't matter if you bought Goro, you can play against other people that
absolutely
can play as Goro. Just allow that to happen at least.
Yeah.
You know?
And personally, for my own opinion, I think they should use like Tremor. Do you guys know who Tremor is?
No, I actually don't.
I don't remember him at all.
If you had Mortal Kombat 9 for the PS Vita, there was like this other ninja. It was only for PS Vita. It was like it was like Sub-Zero and Scorpion, but he had like Earth powers. Like he threw like green fireballs, I think, and then he could like bring out the ground and all that.
I hadn't seen him at all.
I would actually like to see that.
Yeah, I would like to see that, but I haven't yet.
Yeah, maybe
because you just like look up Mortal Kombat Tremor. You can see like his special abilities, I think.
Cool.
And I think his background, so it's like kind of dark, I think. I'm not really sure what's his background, but I think it's kind of a dark background, and if it is, he'll fit right into Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. I would like to see some more Earth stuff. It's a lot of like spiritual, fire, electricity.
Yeah.
So that would kind of round it out. So that would actually be a cool character. Hopefully, maybe that's just an unannounced person so far.
Yeah. All right, Jimmy, we got to move on to the next level update, but thanks for calling in.
All right.
See you later, Jimmy.
See ya. I'll call in later.
Okay, sounds good, man. See ya.
All right.
Later. We're gonna shut off the lines, guys, and move on to the next level update segment here.
Wait, are you doing the poll yet?
You can do it now because we're a few away from the actual next question. That way you can get it set up.
Let's spend some time.
Yeah. So what did you guys vote for the next Mortal Kombat 10 character?
Let's see what you guys chose.
Once again, Blood Reptile. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Reptile.
No, and I'm surprised they haven't said anything about him yet.
Yeah.
He's always been a favorite from the series, so I don't know why they...
Best fight in the first movie, too. Reptile.
Oh my God,
I love that fight. That's the best one. Did you guys like the first Mortal Kombat movie?
It was, at the time, yes, I loved it.
Right.
Now, it's trash.
Yeah.
Oh,
not as trash as the second one.
Oh my God, that's awful. I started watching that maybe like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, it was freaking terrible.
It is. It's very bad. All right, let's move on to some Evolve stuff here. Each additional DLC monster in Evolve will cost you $15 is what we're seeing right now. Now, not even just that, gamers are concerned about the decision to release monsters and hunters as pre-orders in the first place. It's like they're splitting up the completed game, to create playable DLC. And that's something that a lot of people consider shady. But Turtle Rock's Phil Rob did respond to that concern, saying, a lot of folks seem to be under the impression that we've got all this content done and we shave off a hunk to sell separately. The only exception to this might be some skins that we're working on now while we wait for all the final stages of packaging, manufacturing, etc. to finish. If we thought we could have finished all the monsters and hunters for shipping, we would have put them in the box. Keep in mind, we pretty much have to have the game done about 2 to 3 months before it's available to you guys. We keep fixing bugs and such, but content is locked. The bundle that includes 4th and 5th monsters, hunters, etc. just means that when they are done and we put them out, you will get them.
Right. Now, I do want to say something, too, because I think there's a lot of things that you missed in both the story, because it was something that was overlooked by a lot of the a lot of websites that publish the news.
Yeah.
And I think for, to start drama and everything like that, they even said that it's just the monsters that you're buying, which is crazy, but they're also giving you all the other DLC free.
Yeah.
So it's not like, yes, people are annoyed that you're not, kind of like, you buy a couple maps and maybe some new guns and stuff like that for Call of Duty. All this is instead of being able to buy, every person gets the new maps and some of the new guns, you just get that really special gun. Yeah. That's the same thing for this. You get a lot of the new stuff, in the game, the new maps and, new modes, whatever. If you want more monsters and everything like that, that's how you're supporting them.
And like we were just talking about with Mortal Kombat, they're not segregating the players by DLC. So if your friend buys the extra monster, let's say I think the Goliath, right, is one of the DLC ones, you can play with that person with the Goliath. Mm-hmm. Like, you don't have to have the DLC if your friend has it to play.
Which is also an awesome thing that they need to start doing.
I'm glad that they did that. That kind of smooths it over for sure, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
So there's been a lot of talk lately about Lizard Squad and swatting and everything like that. So this is quite a cool story. You didn't really there wasn't too much on it.
No.
But I definitely wanted to talk about it. This past week, Lizard Squad leader JDK Jordy was arrested, and also admitted swatter was sentenced to 5 years in prison. Now, as far as the Jordy guy goes, more stuff has come out. It wasn't him. It was his cousin, and he just hosted the computer and this and that. What it comes down to is this shit is not something to be playing around with. You know, if you've ever done a swatting, A, you're an asshole, and B, it includes jail time. Like, that's a serious offense. It's not just like prank calling, your neighbor down the street that asks if the refrigerator's running, which it probably is. It's worse, and it actually not only uses a lot of resources, but it's terrible. There was just a story published about a family who was playing Call of Duty and streaming with the entire family. Oh, cool.
We'll talk about that in a second. Yeah.
And the entire family was there, including his 3 daughters. And the one daughter, they sent the daughter to bed after everything was getting more intense. The daughter came back out saying that she saw cops outside, and he realized what it was. And the entire team, the SWAT team, actually forced them out of their house. They had their hands up and everything like that. So it's pretty damaging to little kids even. So if you've done this before, if you support this, if you think it's funny, you're just a dick.
We got our first patron of the night.
Nice.
Mark Conklin is now a $5 pledge.
Awesome.
Thank you, Mark.
So that's awesome.
Mark, thank you so much.
Mark, that means that we will get you a thank you video up on YouTube at some point.
Dragon Con?
No, that's Conrad, right? Dragon Con is Conrad.
You're right.
Yeah, Mark. I don't know what Mark Conklin's name in the chat room is. Let us know, man, Mark, if you're in the chat room. But we'll get you your thank you video. You also get a voice jingle from Greg, and of course, you get access to our podcast every week as well.
Great.
So thank you so much. Also, we're getting so many Twitch hearts. Thank you to Alien Fortress, Darker Saints fan, Hater of Haters, Sella777, King D, Paul, Car323. Yo Worn Dog, Mind Creeper 825, and Just Our Average, or Just Your Average, I should say. So thank you so much, guys. Keep the Twitch hearts coming. They're popping up on screen. And also, if you have a choice here. You can do Patreon if you want to get rewards through that. It's all on patreon.com/levelupnetwork. Or if you want to just sub to us on Twitch, get a chance at a $10 PSN code. Once we get to 5, we will give it away. So just go to twitch.tv/levelupshow, and you can heart or you can subscribe there.
If you're asking me, I think I like Patreon more.
Yes. Patreon's awesome, guys, because we love to give back to you, of course.
Right. I think I like Patreon more, too.
And we also just got just a donation.
Oh, wow.
Somebody decided to go to Twitch Alerts and donate $20.
Wow.
Paul, thank you so much, Paul, for your donation to our show, man.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's unbelievable. Really appreciate
Oh,
that.
nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Okay, so that was a lot of cool stuff there.
Well,
Let's move on to the next story here.
Yeah, I was done. Kristen, do you want the next
You're
one?
up,
Dean?
Kristen. Or Dean. Who?
I'll read it.
You'll read it? Okay. Go ahead. And then you have the poll after that you can put up.
Well, you get it ready then.
It's already ready.
Okay.
In your face!
Whoa! Faced. Total facial affair.
What?
It's from Dodgeball.
I'm already ahead of you. More Nintendo Direct news. I hope there's a quote in this one so I can talk about my voice. Also at Nintendo Direct, a new wave 4 of amiibos were announced, including in February. Oh, I skipped the whole line. Let me start over. Also at Nintendo Direct, a new wave 4 of amiibos were announced, including Robin, Lucina, Wario, Pac-Man, Ness, and Charizard. Did I say that right?
Charizard.
What?
Charizard.
Wait, say that again.
Charizard.
You've never heard of Charizard?
Charizard.
From Pokemon Charizard.
Yeah, I know it was a Pokemon, but I didn't know how to say it.
Okay. Charizard. I love it.
Wave 3, which releases in February, will include Mega Man, Shulk, Toon Link, Sonic, Meta Knight, and others. Besides the amiibos, Nintendo also announced that you no longer need discs to play Wii games on the Wii U. A library of Wii titles available for download will be growing soon. And lastly, Mario Party 10 was announced for the Wii U. It releases on March 20th. And speaking of amiibos, the game will feature an amiibo party mode. A new series of Super Mario Brothers amiibos is releasing alongside the game and can be used within the mode to unlock exclusive items.
Thank you for that. That was awesome. And she's going to put up a little poll here, guys, for you. What is your most wanted amiibo now that we've gotten so many announcements? Is it Ganondorf, Palutena, Daisy, or Zero Suit Samus? Vote on the poll, guys.
Can we just clarify something? What is it exactly that amiibos do for you?
Charizard.
They just hold your data, right? Kind of. That's about it.
Is that really all it does?
As far as I know about amiibos, is the most useful application for them is Smash Brothers. You can customize your movesets and put it on there. The bitch of it is, part of my French, is once you use it for a new game, you have to delete your old data.
And that's what it says there. That's the one thing. If you want to use your amiibos with Mario Party 10, you have to delete all the stuff from Super Mario.
Well, that's
Smash Brothers, I should say. So yeah, that does suck. I think that's a big flaw in it.
They look cool.
Yeah, I think they're more collectible
I like it.
than anything else.
We have such awesome fans, and Derek is one of the major ones in them. And he gave us all Christmas gifts, which were amiibos. I have Pikachu, and I love it.
Yeah. And I have Link, and Kristen has Mario right there. Those are all from Dark. So let's open up the lines once again, guys. We'll take one call.
You want to try to call back Hope? She's called in again twice the last time.
Oh, really? Yeah. So I'll try that first. Let's get a hold of Hope.
I feel so bad.
There you are. Hope, we're going to call you back right now. Hopefully. I hope. I'm not hearing anything.
Gotta catch 'em all.
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
It might be one of those things you try calling up. Like when I try to call you, I have to open the app just to do it.
Yeah.
So I don't have my app always on.
Hope, it doesn't seem like we're getting a connection to you. I'm really sorry about that. But I think we'll try and call back
We've
something
lost hope in you.
Aw.
Oh.
There's Stefan. Let's try Stefan.
Oh my god.
Hey, Stefan, welcome to the show.
Hey, guys.
How you doing, man? What do you want to talk about tonight?
Just read that.
Sorry?
Stefan, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay, great. What's your question, man?
Well, there's something that annoys me about my PS4 and my dad's Xbox. It's the Sony and Microsoft are supplying microphones with the consoles. What are your opinion about that? Because my game experience is that people really can't get how to use microphones. They are just blabbing around and stuff like that.
PlayStation does come with a little mic.
Yeah, the PlayStation comes with one.
Yeah, and it actually works better than you would expect for how
and the
cheap
Xbox
it
one
seems.
does too.
Does the Xbox?
Yeah, just a basic
I think they added it in, right? At the very beginning it didn't, and then they added it in.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, I think because PlayStation, included it from the beginning, they felt the need to add it as well. And then on top of that, you can go with silver, gold, platinum, or whatever for your headsets.
Right,
Otherwise,
it's well worth getting the new one.
Yeah, they're pretty nice. I have the gold myself. You have the silver?
No, I just got the gold.
You got the gold. And then, is there one above that too? Is there a
Not
platinum?
yet, and that's what I was waiting for.
Because if you open up the headset app that comes with the PlayStation, there's a third option.
The Elite. It's the Elite, the Gold, and then the Silver.
Gotcha.
We're all waiting to see if they do a new version for Platinum.
Yeah, but personally, I think that yes, a microphone should be included with every console, and I think that they are. I think that they include them, at least here in America. I don't know if it changed otherwhere.
Yeah, I think it's with all of them.
So, for you, man, Stefan, you don't get a mic with your console?
Well, I did get a mic with my console, but it just annoys me that game developers or such haven't made a option that you can turn off the sound. I don't know how you feel about the makers, Sony and Microsoft, supplying the microphones. If you understand what I'm saying.
I'm not actually getting what you're asking.
You want an option to turn off the sound? Like, what do you mean exactly? The sound coming through the headset, or?
No, because people are always just blabbering around when they're playing online, especially in GTA 5.
Like a mute option. Yeah, with like
and you have to mute every single person. So I just want to hear your opinion about what you think. Is it good or bad that the console makers started?
That's on the developer, and every developer is different. Every game's different. Some ones make it very easily to mutes, and some don't.
And Destiny they did it the wrong way. They forced everybody not to have interaction with each other, which was bad. But I do agree that they did the right thing, where they can give you the option of being in a group chat setting in the game, or turning that off to where you can only hear people that you were friends with.
Yeah.
That should have been given right away from the beginning. But realistically, I have no problem. Like, I was playing Call of Duty earlier today, and it was actually funny because there was people in the lobby. I wasn't playing with anybody in particular. There was people in the lobby, and some people were talking, but I didn't really personally care. Yeah. But there was other people that it was annoying as shit. They were little kids. They were blabbering on, and I just went to mute them. So I personally have no input. As far, I mean, I just
You have to do it
see the same
manually,
way, right?
though.
I do it manually. I don't think I see it the same way as you do. I think it's just a difference of opinion on that one. But
Maybe as the generation moves forward, we'll get better options for how to mute more easily. Maybe through the headset directly, like there's a button you can press, like button mute everybody. You know, maybe that'll happen at some point. But right now, it seems like you just have to mute them manually one by one. So I don't, we'll have to wait and see what happens, man.
Is he talking about in the game?
All right, thanks for calling in.
Well, yeah, I think he was talking about like
See you later.
Good show.
Or anything like that.
Bye.
You can't just not be a part of
Can
the
I
chat.
read something funny?
You can mute all.
Yeah, sure. Kristen has something funny to say, I think. What's
a
up?
comment earlier?
What comment?
So funny.
What?
He was that was definitely intentional, but it was really entertaining.
It says, "Girl on the left, you look like my aunt before she became a man." And then
Read the rest of it.
she was kind of hot. I'm not really good with compliments.
That is an awesome compliment.
That was actually probably one of the best things I've heard today.
I really like that, actually.
Oh my god, that's
Nailed
so
it,
funny.
as Dean would say.
Alright, so do you want to call someone back?
No, I shut off the lines. We can, if we have time left over in the fourth segment, we can keep them open for a
I want to know
while.
what happened to my phone.
Do you want to do a poll?
Yes, let's show the results of the poll. Guys, what do you want the next amiibo to be? The most wanted amiibo is...
It's going to be Ganondorf.
Ooh, no.
No,
Zero Suit Samus.
Wow.
None for Palutena, which is funny.
Ganondorf was close.
Because the reason I added Palutena in the first place is because online...
She's a fan favorite.
Yeah, she's online. She's like a fan favorite.
wanted by a lot of people.
Yeah, so, but I'm not surprised. Zero Suit Samus would be a very good addition. They're doing a lot of variations of other characters, so why not Samus? You know? They've got so many versions of Mario now. I think,
but I would like to
coming
see
on 3.
different characters.
Yeah.
I think that's what it really is. And we also talked about putting Pokemon in there, but that just opens up a huge can of worms.
Oh, we got a donation.
Ooh.
Nice.
From, I don't know. That was like a long list of numbers.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Number person.
That seemed like something like on Twitch alerts you can manually cause donations to happen, like fake ones to test it. That would look like a fake one.
Really?
Like it's like a list of numbers. But I don't think it is. Like I think that somebody
Thank
donated.
you, random number person.
Actually, we got a few donations up there I'm seeing. Oh, there it is. Full House from earlier. I'm glad it showed up. Full House with his $20
cool.
is now on the list.
Full House is awesome. He's a new subscriber too.
Yeah, he was a subscriber from last time.
Yeah, you're right. I'm really glad that it's showing him on there. I'm glad that updated correctly. So thank you so much, Full House, for your donation. Let's move on to the final level update segment.
Oh,
with
come on.
Our favorites story of every month, December NPD results. Sales numbers. So, hardware-wise, Xbox One was the best-selling console of December like it was in November. PS4 was behind that. Together, the two of them sold 2.33 million. PS4, however, was still the best-selling console of 2014 in America. Wii U had its best month ever throughout its entire life cycle. Hardware was up 30% year-on-year. Software was up 75% year-on-year. So, even though 75% over 0 is 0, but, that kind of thing. But still, that's good news for Wii U when it comes to improving its sales year-over-year. Software-wise, let's get into the top 10 December games. Number 1, of course, was Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, followed by Grand Theft Auto 5, then Madden NFL 2015, Super Smash Bros. In 4th, NBA 2K15 after that, Minecraft still on board at number 6, Far Cry 4 in number 7, Just Dance 2015 in 8th, Destiny in 9th, FIFA 15 in 10th. Amazing poll right there. Best cheese, guys, American provolone, mozzarella, or cheddar?
When I say mozzarella, I mean like the real tiny shredded up mozzarella cheese that you just eat.
Oh no, that you gotta choose like the fresh mozzarella or a block. Or like the little mozzarella balls that are so like.
Kristen eats mozzarella like this. Like she dumps
over the sink, like.
Dumps shredded mozzarella in her mouth.
So good.
I can't eat cheese in like mass quantities like that.
It has to be really thin. All I eat is cheese. I should be backed up for days, but I'm not.
Good to know.
Okay.
Yeah.
They went there,
Is it
guys.
really that weird considering what happened?
I never claimed it was weird. I just said it's good to know.
Let's talk about the 2014 top 10 games. These were the top 10 sellers. Call of Duty was the best seller of the year. Madden after that, then Destiny at 3rd, Grand Theft Auto 5 in 4th, Minecraft in 5th, Super Smash Bros. After that, NBA 2K15, Watch Dogs is the number 8 best-selling game of the year. FIFA 15 after that, and Call of Duty Ghost, last year's best-selling game, is this year's 10th best-selling game. So, good for them, I guess, Activision.
I'm a little surprised about Destiny.
Being 3rd?
Yeah, just because of the hype that I got. Now, is that including the bundles?
No, it shouldn't.
So that's, I'm wondering if...
Well, no, wait. Asterisk. It says includes collector's edition, game of the year edition, bundles, etc., but not those bundled with hardware. So no, it doesn't include those with bundled
I wonder
hardware.
how many copies have sold. Yeah, I wonder how many people bought the Destiny consoles on purpose, for Destiny.
Yeah.
So I wonder how much that impacted it, because I thought it was going to be a bigger title than that.
I'm sure it was. I'm betting it was at least number 2 above Madden if you include the bundles.
Yes.
So go ahead, next story.
Dude, I saw this, and remember what did I say to you immediately?
You said you were honestly surprised.
Because I did not think it was going to be this.
Oh, wait. More Patreons.
Really?
Yes. Another patron.
Patron.
Another $5 from Conrad.
Wow.
Conrad,
thank you.
He has migrated from Twitch to Patreon.
Dragon Con is our favorite.
Dragon Con. That brings us to $75 a month now.
Wow.
Nice.
Good start.
Pound it. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you for all your donations.
Support. It's honestly, it's really moving and kind of inspiring to us.
And the $1 was from an actual person. That was Cody. Cody with his $1 donation. Thank you so much, Cody.
Really
appreciate it. So go ahead, man.
So Microsoft has already dropped back to the $349 price point. After going back up at retailers to $399 for only 1 week, the Xbox One is back down to a $349 price point. It's hard to say if this is reactionary or simply the plan all along, but either way, it's a smart move on their part if they really want to stay competitive with the PS4. I know for a fact that they're going to play it off as this was their plan all along.
Yeah.
I can't say no for a fact. I am near certain they're going to play it off as that. They could just be like, but what I would love to see from them is a humbling. We chose to make this, them coming out saying we chose to make this move after seeing the reaction to the console. We do feel that there is enough value in it to be at $399.
Yeah.
However, the general consumer is willing to spend what it's willing to spend, and so $349 is the greatest deal that we can offer them.
Yeah.
Something like along those lines, something that's very humble, but not to where they're kicking themselves. I was very surprised it was this early. That was actually my prediction for the year. Remember, I said it was going to be at E3.
Yeah.
So I'm very surprised by this. I'm happy. They need to stop being so fucking overzealous, though.
Yeah.
They're not shit. They're not the shit that they were. They ran last console generation, but they're not doing it this time. They need to stop acting like they are.
I agree.
Real quick update here. We're at 74, it says on there, but we also got several before the show. We have a $200 follow goal there.
Oh my god, I was like, what?
That would be amazing. We have a 200 follow goal. I think if we get to 200 follows, I think that would probably be the best time to bring out Wolf Mike, actually.
Yeah.
I think that would be the best time. So 200. If we get to 200 follow goal, we'll do Wolf Mike. 300 will still be Draft Kristen. And thank you to
350.
OG Fresh Prince. Who knows? Go Blaze, LJ Creeper, Vinny Bob, Fonz 2500. Those were our last Twitch hearts there. Keep them coming, guys, and subscribe if you would like to have a chance at a $10 PSN code. We'll talk about Patreon in just some moments.
Can I do my poll?
Yeah, let's do the poll and then you can read the final story.
The winner for the best cheese is.
I have them just listed on here to pull from.
Oh my god! What's it gonna be? Oh
yes!
Mozzarella!
My favorite cheese!
I was gonna be really mad if it was not mozzarella or provolone.
Really?
Provolone is my favorite.
I feel like I can.
Mozzarella!
Here's the thing about me. I'm the world's worst Italian.
Yeah, you are.
I am, dude.
I completely forgot.
I'm sorry. I'm like, what's your favorite cheese?
It's cheddar.
Cheddar. Okay.
Like, and I completely forgot. Like, he's not. I mean, you're into food, but you're not really into like nice food. You're just like, oh, sandwich? Great. Oh, filet mignon? Great. Like, you don't care either way.
No. I'm very not picky at all. I'm 100% Italian.
Right.
My
well, with the last name that you have, of course you are.
I'm the worst, dude. I do everything on Italian. It's amazing.
I don't know about you.
Your sister's kind of opposite,
but I'm digging cheddar.
22.
I don't know about you, but I'm digging cheddar. All right, let's move on to the final story.
Mozzarella! It's fun to say, too. Mozzarella. Which one am I?
You're the green.
Is there any quotes in this one?
I don't know. There might be a quote in there.
There is not.
Mozzarella.
Sorry, there's no quotes in there. Can you read it?
You guys suck. Drive Club was the top-selling exclusive of 2014 in the United Kingdom. As surprising as it may seem, Drive Club was the best-selling single-platform exclusive in the UK for 2014, beating out The Last of Us Remastered, Infamous Second Son, and Killzone Shadowfall on the PS4. On the Xbox One, it even beat out Halo Master Chief Collection, Forza Motorsport 5, and Sunset Overdrive.
What?
What?
That's amazing. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I
This
don't
seems
understand.
shocking considering the terrible launch issues that Drive Club faced, and still faces today to a lesser extent. However,
What?
Drive Club's inclusion in Black Friday console bundles most likely accounts for some of this. Even since the bundle ended though, Drive Club has essentially stayed in the top 10 in the UK, showing their avid love for racers. Maybe there's still hope in a Drive Club 2 after all.
The only thing I take from this is Drive Club wasn't as terrible. I mean, it was.
Wait, let me finish.
I'm trying to think how to word this the right way. Drive Club, if you only wanted to play as a racer against other AI, was a great game when it launched.
Yeah.
If you wanted to use it for any of the features that they promised, it was shit because the servers didn't work. So I can kind of see why they loved it, because they are completely crazy about racers overseas.
100%, yeah.
Especially in the UK. So I see this, I understand this. I was not as shocked as you were. Like, I was a little surprised at first, but I don't think I was as like blown away by it as you were, because it still operated as a great game when it first launched. But not for social interaction.
I haven't tried it yet.
Can I make another awesome announcement?
Yeah.
We got another patron.
There we go.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you to David for a $10 pledge a month.
There we go. Awesome.
There we go.
Oh, nice, man. Thank you.
Wait. Do it again. Wait. No, even better. Wait, did you see Big Hero 6?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
You see
But
Big Hero
that
6?
brings us to $85 a month. David,
Ugh.
$10. $10 you get. I'm trying to think what the $10 is.
Shit, that was a cutoff. You get the thank you, you get
A
the
promotion.
ringtone. and
Oh,
get
you can
the
promote yourself
promotion.
on our show,
So,
man,
is
if you
that
would like to.
Dave Timmons?
I don't know. It just says David. So I don't know yet.
Okay.
I'll have to check later who exactly that
Well,
was.
David, thank you.
Thank
We really
you.
appreciate it.
And
Wait.
we will talk about Patreon very soon. But there's a new poll up on the screen
Yes.
related to the Drive Club story. What should Evolution do next? Should they go back to Motorstorm? Should they do a sequel to Drive Club? Should they go and take over Wipeout? Or should they go way back? and
I
bring
want to see that.
Jetmoto.
And if you choose anything other than that, you're dead to me.
Yes. Jetmoto would be cool to see.
Oh my
again.
god, I love that. Me and Pat played the shit out of that.
Yeah.
So if you're David, we're opening the Skype lines. We'd love to talk to you, and we want to say thank you in person.
Yeah.
And we feel bad because we keep saying it. Hope, if you're listening, we're opening them now. Call, hurry up.
Yeah, but prepare yourselves. Like, that's the thing is, if you are a $10, that means that you are allowed to promote your YouTube channel, promote your Twitch
Yes.
channel, promote a product that you have. I don't know, whatever. So if you want to like talk to us and private message us, say, hey, like I have this thing I want to talk about on the show.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, that's the whole point of being a $10 patron.
We'll give you a few minutes too. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be like a rush call or anything like that.
Maybe
We'll
a
give
total
you
5 minutes or
slot.
something like that.
Yeah.
More than enough for you guys. All right, I think we can open back up the Skype lines while you guys vote on that one. And we can maybe call somebody back, like Hope or something.
That's why I plugged it early, so that she can try to call in right away. Right?
Hope, call right now. Do it.
Hurry up!
Call in.
Before they get it first.
Well, wait though. Skype is up there on the banner, guys. The Level Up Show spelled exactly how it sounds, no spaces. We're also getting very close to 100 follows tonight. Get us to 200, and Mike will display Wolf Mike. That's what you guys voted for. That is his spirit animal, as voted by you. So, all right.
These are your papers.
This is my paper. Thank you.
I like how you printed her out her own copy, and she didn't even use it.
Because he keeps passing it to me.
No, there's no hope there.
There's no hope left. There's no hope
Go
left.
to Quibane. We haven't talked to that person yet.
All right.
No, don't go that one. Go to Quibane.
Jesus, there's so many.
Just go to Quibane. Answer it. Quibane, welcome to the show.
Hello, thank you.
What's going on, man? What do you want to talk about?
My question. I got a little few topics that I want to ask. I was just in a stream earlier.
Yeah.
And and that people was angry about how this year turned out for bad gaming and stuff. And I was thinking, did you think people expectations was too high for this year? So that's why they didn't.
I don't think
Enjoy
so.
it.
There was a reason expectations were so high.
Well, yes and no. There was a reason because so many games were pushed back
Yes.
into this year, and so many games were promised. The problem is they got their hopes up way too much. I think gamers need to understand that they are actually the reason there was so much that was going on and so much that was messed up. Are you the bowl of cheese?
I'm the bowl of mac and cheese right now, yes.
Yes, it was kind of overhyped, but for understandable reasons. The developers promised stuff, and then we as gamers kind of was like look at Destiny. You know, I didn't get really behind Watch Dogs or any of the other ones, but I really pushed the crap out of Destiny. And we all did actually.
Yeah.
You were really psyched for it, and you haven't even touched it.
Yeah, maybe 6 hours or so.
Yeah, no, you played the beta more than you played the actual game.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
So it was partially in response to us, but no, I think that there was enough reason to be hyped about this year.
But here's the thing, though. The one side of it that is not at all our fault as far as comes to like overhyping and stuff, broken games. That's not our fault. That's entirely on the developers. Maybe they should have delayed the game again. You know,
but there could have been. I mean, look at if Drive Club launched the way it was supposed to, that would have been a free game that came in October or September. Yeah, originally that was put back to October, I think.
Well, Drive Club was originally a launch game. That was a launch game.
But that's why it was so hyped. But we were talking about games that were talked about for 2014.
Yeah.
So Drive Club would have been great. Assassin's Creed would have been great.
Yep.
What was it? Destiny even. You know,
Alien Isolation wasn't quite what people wanted.
Bound by Flame. Was talked up a lot towards the end, and it kind of was only okay. You know, there's a lot of games that could have been really good, and it was on the developers that really screwed them up. But there was also a lot of games that were re-examined. The Order 1886.
Yep. Evolve.
The Witcher.
Yep.
There's a lot of games.
Batman Arkham Knight.
You know, Batman Arkham Knight. Yeah. So the beginning of 2015 is looking the same way as the beginning of 2014 was looking, but in better form. A lot of games that were
100% this year will be better than last year when it comes to the games. I just can't imagine this year isn't. We already know that Uncharted, at least they're promising right now, that's 2015. That's a huge exclusive right there. But we also got Bloodborne, The Order, The Witcher, Batman Arkham Knight, Evolve. You got Rise of the Tomb Raider on Xbox. You got Quantum Break on Xbox.
Oh yeah, you can play it before you.
Yeah. Then you got smaller games like Ori and the Blind Forest, Inside, Rime, The Witness. Like, it goes on and on. This is an amazing year as far as what's being promised. So I'm really excited to see what happens.
Yeah, me too.
All right, man. Thanks for calling in.
Oops.
Thank you.
All right, see you later. All
You should
right.
take the mac and cheese off your head.
Oh yeah, do that please. I'll do this. Oh, you got it.
Cool. Am I good?
You
I'm
want
good.
Cody back?
Yeah. Let's call Cody. I think he donated $1. So let's call him back. At the bottom left there.
I'm trying to get them. I don't like your touch.
Cody, we're calling you back, man.
If it connects.
Hopefully. Come on, Cody. Come on through.
Really?
It's a chair. I don't think so.
No.
No, Cody. Let's try somebody else. We'll do one more call. Cole. Let's try Cole. He's got a cool Pac-Man.
Pac-Man. You can't go wrong with Pac-Man.
Hey, Cole. Welcome to the show, man.
Hey.
What do you want to talk about tonight, man?
Hey, I have a question for you guys.
Sure, go ahead.
Hey, do you guys think that the Xbox One console and like the video games should be better? Like if the development did not screw up like Assassin's Creed and all the other games that have been screwed up?
I mean, I think that there's no reason like those games couldn't have worked. They could have made those games work, polished from the very beginning. It was just a matter of time. And Ubisoft did not want to give the team the time. They wanted to get it out in November. That's when Assassin's Creed releases. So.
And that's honestly what I look at with Destiny too.
Yeah.
I think Destiny, they pushed way too hard. They announced really early when the release date.
And they got rid of their writer, and that just messed everything up, and they should have been given more time to flesh out the story and do it the way it was meant to be done, but Activision was the publisher, and they're not going to allow that.
We don't know really what the problem was with Drive Club.
No, and I think what they're saying with Drive Club is that they beta tested and all this kind of stuff, but it was just a matter of there weren't enough people in the beta test to reveal this certain flaw that was within the code.
Which is why I give a lot of respect to companies that are doing this open beta, quote unquote, which is basically a glorified demo at this point. But the word beta makes it sound more cool, but really it's really needed. And with games like Evolve, you know, the whole reason that people on PS4 were able to get it was to do a server stress test, and clearly they failed. They failed horribly.
And hopefully that improves the game as a
They
result.
had a couple weeks, but it was god.
Like the games that like the games I got was Halo MCC Collection. They screwed up the whole game.
I forgot all about that one. That's a huge one.
Have you had more luck with it? I haven't honestly tried to play it.
Master Chief Collection.
I haven't even gone back to it since my stream, honestly.
No,
because it doesn't
Maybe
work.
We should try to play it.
Never works.
No, it doesn't work at all.
I
Like
mean, the
you
beta-
go in the game and then you like try to get in the match and you're like, oh, I don't know, I'm lagging the hell out, you know?
Right.
Yeah, my cousins were talking about it, I think 2 hours with the game. I think they got one match in. It's like 2 months after release, this is still a problem. It's like, that's
We got
messed
the
up.
Halo 5 beta was
totally
almost seamless.
Yeah.
It worked in the exact same way you think a beta would. It wasn't always perfect, but it was pretty damn good.
Yeah.
How are they having this much issue?
But going back to the question at hand,
Right,
no,
so-
there's no reason developers can't get these games working correctly. They have the hardware; it's plenty powerful enough. But most of this stuff is on. Most of it's on the network structure, the code, whatever they're doing when it comes to the network infrastructure is not working. They need to figure that out before they do Assassin's Creed, the next one, or the Division. Please make sure the Division works correctly when that game releases, whenever that is.
If you need to take an extra year for it, I am okay.
Yeah, do it. So, all right, man, that was an awesome question. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah. Yep. Thank you.
See you,
Thanks
Colin.
for answering me.
All right, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut off the lines, and we're gonna. Should we even try? God,
You
commercial
might-
break.
You
It's
might
like,
want
what's
to change
the
your
point?
face.
No, don't
Yeah,
even try this.
I think it's a
We're
lost
all
cause.
fine. Yeah.
I don't
We'll have to
understand
figure
it. It doesn't
We'll
make
have to-
sense.
We'll have to email them or something.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you want to do the poll?
Yeah, do the poll, and then we're gonna go into our next
Andrew, get rid of your face.
segment.
Get rid of my face. My face is poop. Oh my God, how'd you find that?
I made it.
You made it?
I made poop.
When did you have time to do this?
I did it this week.
Okay. Dean, remember how I said a while back that we want to do an on the spot with you?
Yes.
Do you still remember what your on the spot would be?
I have a list, dude.
Okay, great. So,
You can make me
wait, oh my God, they want them to go back to Motorstorm.
I understand that.
Interesting.
It was a beloved series.
Jet Moto was second, though.
It was, and I'm happy about that. Jet Moto was a game. It was so early in gaming cycle that I think a lot of people missed out. And so they don't know how awesome it was. There's also a lot of people that watch are 10, 11 years old.
Yeah.
So they might not even know what Jet Moto is.
Sure.
So
guys, we're gonna move on to on the spot. This is our topic of the week kind of thing where.
It's on the spot.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's like our topic where somebody brings a topic that's entirely unknown to the rest of the crew. And that's what That's what Dean's gonna do. He's gonna introduce a topic that we do not know about yet. This is entirely new to us. So go ahead, Dean.
All right. Let me look at my list here. All right. Well, let's just get this one out of the way because it's one that I was playing with for a long time.
Okay.
So, dream games. What game, or it doesn't have to be like a game made already. Like you can go ahead and take like a comic book franchise, whatever. You want to see turn into a game and done by what developer? What's your perfect scenario for
I don't
this?
remember what we said about this last time.
So I have a few
because
answers
I got
for
one
this.
right off the top of my head.
Go ahead.
Spider-Man. I want a good Spider-Man game done by Sucker Punch.
I figured that's where I was going.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sucker Punch seems
I feel like
great
they
for
would
that.
freaking nail that.
They were talking about this on something recently about like how Marvel and stuff like this, if they would just give their games over to like an established AAA developer.
On Kind of Funny.
It was on Kind of Funny. Yeah, it was on Kind of Funny. That's what I thought. And yeah, it's like, why not? Like, we don't see that enough. We don't see like good developers getting a hold of these
And
properties.
that's a perfect marriage.
Yeah.
Sucker Punch and Spider-Man is like
Absolutely.
money.
The only
just
one
left on the table.
we've seen is Batman and Rocksteady.
Right.
That's the only time we've seen it. Rocksteady's a solid developer, and they were given Batman. They did amazing things with it.
And they were able to just take their time, like they were saying, like
Go to the animated series as your
Right.
source. Like,
right.
very smart.
Do what you want to do.
Yeah.
So
Now, this is a little bit like, it's not a change of developer, but I say this a lot. Do a console Pokemon game that is full on, like
MMO.
open world, RPG, MMO, like all the Pokemon in the world with a cool story where it's like, one-to-one scale where you're traveling this world, going from gym to gym.
Make it like Final Fantasy 14.
Yes. Just go all out with it.
Like Wii U?
I'm talking about all the consoles.
I would play the shit out of that.
How awesome would that be? We've
I
never
would
gotten a
buy
full console.
a Wii U for that.
Yeah.
Even if it required a $20 a month subscription.
Every time we get like a
I would
console
buy
Pokemon,
that.
it's like
I know about that
Pokemon
for sure.
Stadium, Pokemon Snap. It's never the Pokemon
I
we
can even
want.
see like an MMO, like an MMO made out of Pokemon. Like that shit would sell, dude.
Yeah,
Oh my God, yeah,
I
for sure.
Why don't
definitely.
you make it?
But Nintendo's, obviously I would still want
Give me
Nintendo
money.
to do it.
Yeah,
Teach me
yeah,
how
they'd
to
have
code.
to, I think.
I'll hire a coder. Andrew will learn it in his spare time.
Yeah, all that spare time I have, yeah, definitely.
You will.
Why not?
The love show's on hiatus while Andrew learns how to code the new Pokemon game.
It will
I
take him
wish.
like 8 hours.
Kristen, what would you want out of a video game? If you could
Dream
design
video
your own
game.
video game that you would actually play, what would you want it to be? This actually, I think, would work well for you.
I think I've already said it before.
What?
Say it again.
I want my own world. My own world.
I've never heard this one yet.
I want like a game where it looks like the world. Like if I was to walk out my door, it would look like the outside of my house.
So you want a full, like, scale world.
Well, that's actually kind of...
Like a satellite it can like detect where you're at.
So you want to use Google
Right.
Earth?
So what I
and, like,
actually, I'm gonna kind of go into that too. I actually had an idea where you would, it was gonna, I was actually thinking about doing this, but it was gonna be way too much money. Where no, it really was, because like when I found out more, but I would think it would be really cool. It would start out as like a mapping program where like you would actually like kind of like Waze, how you like input your own maps and stuff like that.
Yeah.
How it did with that, and then it would incorporate that into a user-generated real-time game, like a survival game or something.
Pus says that's called real life. Go outside. I really like that comment.
No, but
that would actually be really cool. I
But
like
wait,
that.
but in this game where it's like the world, you wouldn't have things like gravity. You'd just be able to walk out your door and just be like, I'm gonna fly to work today, and I would just fly to work. And then I'd be at work in the game, and if someone was being rude, I could just punch them in the face.
So like Mega Sims.
I could just do whatever I wanted in the real world.
Another one that I want to bring back that you said before is you want ultrasound tech simulator.
Really?
Yeah, remember we were talking about the what was that game where you do surgery?
Surgeon Simulator.
Surgeon Simulator. She was like, I want ultrasound tech simulator with the PlayStation Move, using that as the ultrasound.
You have to like squirt the goo on the
I
person's
wish,
stomach.
No, I wish they had like a real. That is kind of like Second Life, yeah, I guess. No, I wish they had like a real surgeon game. Like it was actually like anatomy.
Yeah.
And you were like a coroner.
Trying to take it realistically. Yeah.
And you were a coroner.
No, a coroner. What did they call them? A medical
you're right.
examiner.
Yeah,
right. Well,
And you're like a medical examiner, and you go in and you slice, and then you start taking things out, and you discover why they died. That would be so cool. I would love that.
Yeah, that would be an interesting game for
Who
sure.
would you marry?
I'm not sure who would buy that besides Kristen.
No, I love
but-
anatomy.
I understand it. There's probably a very niche market for that.
So basically, you want to take magic mushrooms is one of the
Basically, yeah.
I guess overall, though, I would like a game that is a surgeon simulator, but not like with the shiggy, stupid hands.
Yeah, you want like a legit one, yeah.
Yeah, I could be like, oh my god, there's the liver, it's disease.
And like they should make it with Project Morpheus so that you can like be virtual reality and like looking around. Like,
That would be unbelievable. I would buy that and play that all day.
Did you have an answer to this already? Did we? Or did you already cover yours?
No, I don't think you said yours. Did you?
No, actually, I mean, she kind of covered it, but it was, see, the problem with my idea that I had a while ago is that it's been done way too much. It's like one of the zombie ones.
When you first came up with it, it was like it was before that.
It was years ago.
But
And
then
I'm
it was
talking
just
like, when I'm saying years ago, I'm saying with like almost after the release of I Am Legend.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the stuff I thought about, but it was actually kind of cool. Like it would kind of be like you would build your own fort. You would like select a locale close to where you live, and you would start out with be single player, and you had to survive and get to a generalized area. So for us, you would get to Philadelphia, and then there would be almost a predetermined layout. But it would be like your house would be separate from mine, but we can choose to join up. But during the day, you would get your resources, and at night you would have to fend off whatever it is.
That sounds pretty cool.
And stuff like that. It was actually really cool. And then if you wanted to, you could venture out and try to get to like, let's say Chicago. You know, if you had a buddy out in Chicago or something like that, and you could set up like trade routes and stuff like that. It was really immersive, but it would be way too much resource, which now is actually more doable. But I think everybody's just getting really bored with that.
Yeah. Real quick, thank you to a lot of these people here. We got Wicked. We got Mr. Chief. We got Jay, who subscribed on YouTube. Thank you so much, Jay. Italian Queen on Twitch. Operator C. Eggy Baton 99. Babo Slow. Smith Miz. Bupkeys. Skull. Todd. Shredder 59. RC 831. Just Ron. And Nib Brown. I'm going to stop there. Thank you so much, guys, for all the Twitch arts. Keep them coming. We will shout you out. And I think now... It's a good time for us to talk about what we announced on Thursday. If anybody missed it, we got 270 people in the room, so I'm sure a lot of you guys don't know. We've been talking about it throughout the night. It's our new Patreon page, but not even just that. We are expanding the Level Up Show into something more. We want to bring it into like other directions.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean the Level Up Show is going anywhere.
No.
You're still going to have the Level Up Show every Sunday at 10 p.m. You're still going to have Level Up Direct. It just means that we have ideas for more things that we want to do, but we need help to get there. But at the same time, the best part about Patreon is that we can reward you in the process.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So guys, go to patreon.com/the Level Up Network and check out all of the perks. Let's go through them a little bit right now.
Yeah.
Let's start with $1 because it's very simple. Guys, if you donate $1 a month, we're going to start doing podcasts. We've never done that before, but we do get some desire for that, people that want to listen at work or on the road. So we're going to export all of our shows now as MP3s and exclusively put them on Patreon.
Yeah, and anything else that we do in the future,
Yes.
you'll probably get access to as well.
Yeah.
For $3, and this seemed to be everybody's favorite when you launched it, not on top of the access to the podcast, you will also get a personalized MP3 that you can use as a voicemail done for you by the man himself, Greg Berga.
Yes.
He will essentially stalk you, if you will, on social media, find out information about you, and make a customized voicemail for you specifically in his patented level up greeting.
Right.
We just got a whole bunch more YouTube subscriptions because of that announcement. Thank you to Lil Bit Strange, Justin Henry, and Red Catalyst. Keep subscribing to YouTube, guys, because that very much relates to the Level Up Network. If we do the Level Up Network, different shows in that, it would start exclusively to Patreon, but then it would go to YouTube later on for everybody to see. So, with that in mind, in the future, guys, go to YouTube right now. Go to youtube.com/The Level Up Show, level spelled LVL, and subscribe so that later on when we do the exclusive content, you'll get access to that as well. For $5 a month, what you guys get is a personalized thank you video. We already have a few of these to make. I think we might make a few of them tonight real quickly for Tyspin and a few others that have donated over $5 to our show. And we're going to kind of track you down a little bit. We're going to look for some information and try and personalize this so that's really meant for you. It's not just some generic thank you. It's something that's really specialized for the person that donated that amount of money and supported our show in the process.
We also have ones for $25, $50, $50 including, if you guys have seen it so far, we have t-shirts that we can make. And it's at Spreadshirt. You guys can go there if you so want to and buy a t-shirt. But if you would also like to get a t-shirt and donate to us as well, you have the option to donate $50. Now, it's a lot, but you guys get to donate to us, but you also get to design your own t-shirt. You tell us what you want to see in the t-shirt, we'll make it for you, and then we will buy it for you. That shirt will then be dubbed with whatever you want to call it. So Tyspin actually already has donated $50 to our patron. So again, thank you so much for that. So he got to design his t-shirt. We are making it for him. He's going to name it, and it will be on Spreadshirt for everybody to buy.
And that's probably going to be the coolest part for you guys, is that our Spreadshirt is going to start being filled out by designs that you guys technically made, and they're going to be like exclusive. Like they're only going to be on there for like a month or so, and before you can never get them again. And it's like it's going to be the Tyspin special, or whoever else donates. That amount of money, you're going to have
whatever
your
they want to call it.
T-shirt special.
The Tyspin special. They just want to call it the Uber Awesome T-shirt 5000 special. Or whatever.
One that we skipped, actually, that I think a lot of people might really like is $10. Guys, we really would like to do, other than developer interviews, we would like to interview you guys, because a lot of you guys do interesting things on YouTube, on Twitch, and you could talk about those live on our show. So $10 a month is a promote yourself on the Level Up Show tier. And we would love to hear about your product, or if you have something that you would like to show off on the show. Tyspin, for instance, has his own shop. And it's not something that's really got an online store or anything like that, but still, it's something we could talk about with him on the show. His shop that he started himself. It's pretty cool.
Is awesome. It's pretty respectful.
So I would like to do that with him at some point.
He's not even an older guy. He's a younger guy. I think he's like our age, so it's pretty cool. And it's new to us. It's something that we're working with, so things are going to be changing. But we also, I honestly feel like we could use some feedback. If there's things that we want to see, we want to treat our Patreon as a rewards program for you guys. We love that you guys like us, and we like you back. We want to give back to you guys as well. That's why we do the giveaway for so many subscribers, but this is a way for us to give you more. So if there's anything that you would like to see from us, if it's feasible, we'll take it into consideration. So please, any suggestions that you guys have for us, let us know, and we'll see what we can do.
Our YouTube, rightfully so, has exploded a little bit here with 5 more subscriptions. Thank you to Elolt Airy, Dr. Dan, Travis Jensen, Ty Spinful, and Thomas. Thank you guys. Keep those coming, because as we said, it's very important to the Level Up Network. And finally, the other side of Patreon that's really cool is milestones. And let's start with the beginning. $250. We will introduce an entirely new show to the Level Up Network on the same scale and commitment as the Level Up Show, but it won't be gaming centric. It could be movies, it could be comics, it could be something else. It could be a lot of different things. So if you guys get us to $250 a month, we're already at $85 a month. Get us to $250, we will start an entirely new show for the Patreon exclusively at the beginning, and then also to YouTube after that. For
everybody will get access at some point, and we'll go exclusively to the Patreon first.
After that, we've got $500 a month, and this one, there's a reason it's so high. It's because we will do a +1 wax hair removal on Mike. He's a very hairy man, and we would like to wax a +1 into his sweater of chest hair. But we want to record it, we want to put it on our YouTube, and then show off the results live on the show for you guys. So get us to $500 and we'll do that. And finally, for $1,000, we already do our extra leg 24-hour marathon, right? And we will always do that. We're going to do that every year. But on top of that, if we get to $1,000 a month, we will do a second one on top of it. Like entirely on its own, another 24-hour gaming/gaming talk show marathon. And I think that would be a lot of fun. We would enjoy doing 2 a year for sure if we got to that point.
Punch
Especially
said
if you
that's
guys
too much info.
for his tier. I'm sorry.
No fucks given.
Well, then don't watch the video when it comes out because it might disturb you for sure. Thank you, Avenged, for the compliment there, man.
Can I give a shout out?
Yeah, sure.
A shout out to Nick.
Nick.
Hi, Nick. Nick.
Hey, Nick.
Nicolas. We're also getting some more YouTube subscriptions. Thank you so much, guys. Keep those coming throughout the nights. All right, that's about it for Patreon, guys. It's there on the sign. Feel free to check it out. Check out the rewards program we got in place. And if you think that you would like to help us out with the Level Up Network and also get something in return, then donate $1 up to
No, we are not
$80.
doing a chest hair giveaway.
Yes.
Ew.
I think we should braid the chest hair into something and then give it away. That's what we should do.
You are hairy, like animal.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to topic of the week. Last week, as I was saying, we did our predictions for 2015, and I think they were pretty realistic. I think a lot of them might happen.
Yeah.
But that's why we do this
so
week.
might have already happened.
Yes. Yeah, exactly, right? But this week is about ones that probably won't happen. And so it's our hopes and wishes, dreams, whatever you want to call them, for 2015.
Done.
What? What has happened?
What?
Nothing, never mind.
What did I do?
No, never mind. Keep going.
So I'm going to start first, I guess. I'll reveal my first hope for this year. I think the Division, if it does release this holiday, I hope that it does release this holiday because people do want it. Assassin's Creed should take a year entirely off. No Assassin's Creed this year. Give it a full year extra to come out in November of 2016. Assassin's Creed Victory, it would be called. And give the Division a holiday season entirely to its own.
Good night, Diary Jason.
Good night, Westfire. DJ Diary Jason.
Fire.
We love you.
You'll get caught up in the Westfire.
And that way, for sure, Victory is a polished game that Unity should have been.
I'm with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Are you taking turns or we
They're
Yes,
not
we'll go
going
around.
to do it, but I want.
They're not going to, but that's why it's a hope or a
Yeah.
wish or a dream, whatever you want to call it.
My wishes and dreams?
Yes.
Last Guardian.
Really?
Yeah, it's not going to come out this year, but that's my wish and dream.
It's coming out. It's in my predictions, so it's coming
not
out.
in my, I mean, it's not.
It's going to be announced at E3, and it's going to come out in the holiday season, for sure.
I don't know. I kind
I
of think
wish.
it might actually come out seriously. Yeah,
We'll
just
see.
because, like they said.
Oh, we got poll results here. What are the results of game to stream on Wednesday night for Dean?
Oh my
Dragon
god!
Age.
Overwhelming.
They want Dragon
Everybody
Age.
wants to see Dragon
Alright,
Age. And you
Dragon
haven't
Age
played
it
it yet,
is.
so you want a new game.
Haven't even started.
That's,
yet.
that's perfect. That actually
Nice.
works really well for you.
Dragon Age it is.
Nice.
No Skype.
What? Oh, God.
Oh, God. Yeah, let's take the Skype banner down. Also, thank you to some more YouTube subscriptions from Cody, Ryan, and Chris, as well as Twitch follows from BJ Jizzle, BJ Jizzle, Baked Goodness, and Snazer. All right, what's yours, Dean?
I would like to see a Marvel vs. DC game announced. Listen, before you shake your head, right?
No.
Wait. Are you
No.
shaking
Shut
your
your
head that you want it? You don't want it to happen, or that it'll never happen?
I don't like the idea of mixing two of those things up, like a Star Wars meets Star Trek mesh over, or like
No,
Marvel
but
meets
see, this
DC.
is
I hate
better
that.
because I don't want them to meet. I want them to verse, dude.
I don't even want that.
I
They
wanna
don't
see
exist.
Batman
One does not exist in
versus
the other
Iron
one.
Man. I want to see it all happen.
It is black and white. There's either Marvel or there is DC. You do not
Mortal
meld.
Kombat in DC existed in the
That's
game
fine. You're
now.
completely different.
Why is that fun?
Because we are. I mean, I don't know.
I
I know what I'm thinking. I can't explain it. It does not happen. It's not natural. It's not right.
Everybody
Jim.
wants, dude. Here's the thing, and it's not really that far out of the realm of possibility because they licensed Marvel
No, I know
to Lego,
Mhm.
which is owned by Warner Brothers, who owns DC. So it could happen.
It could. It
I
definitely
don't
could happen.
think it will, but I want to. But that's my first.
That's the entire point of this.
Yeah,
So
right.
I'm okay with it.
Oh, my God.
What's up?
Is Lebo Risk Aaron?
Yes, right. That's right. No, wait, no. That's Patrick.
Is that Patrick?
Yeah, that's Patrick.
Patrick.
Yes.
Which one was Aaron? No.
There's an A White that's Aaron, but there's someone else
There's
too. Yeah.
not.
All right, my next one.
I'm surprised you had this in your wish.
Because it won't happen.
You don't think so?
No, I don't. Square Enix to go back to turn-based RPGs with a lower budget, and that means on consoles.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at C.
And that means on consoles. Go back to a turn-based RPG with a lower budget on consoles. Stop pushing the visual fidelity to extreme more than anything else, and go back to what made the original Final Fantasy so great. Also, bring back the Chrono series. I want Chrono Break. Do it. Chrono
That'd be
Break.
pretty good.
That would be awesome.
That'd be pretty sweet. Actually, I would play the shit out of that.
I would
I've
too.
been liking that. I've been actually debating like buying the older versions on mobile and some of the new RPGs that people are creating because they look actually pretty good.
Yeah.
So, my next one is a little bit outlandish, but Nintendo will launch a Wii U without the gamepad.
Oh, Lebo Risk. Yeah, that is Aaron. You're right. I thought you said something else. I
Don't
thought,
worry,
I thought you
I'm
said
not
Ashen
talking.
Libra.
It's okay.
I thought you said Ashen Libra.
No, Aaron hasn't been here in a while.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. He hasn't. Yeah.
Him and his girlfriend were so
welcome
nice.
back, man. We missed you. Dean, you're up. What's up?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'm kidding.
You.
No, say the last part again. I missed the last part.
No, we're done.
No, I want to talk about yours because
Yeah.
that's a good one.
No, I think
Wii U
it
without
would
a
be great.
gamepad.
I think it would be great.
That was
Launch
my
it for-
prediction, actually. More
Yeah, I
than-
know, but I don't think it's gonna
Oh,
happen.
was it?
Yeah, I actually predicted that. Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of mine are counter of what you predicted, just because I don't think I think you had a lot of outlandish stuff on your predictions, and that was one.
So
of them.
this is something you wish to see then?
I wish to see it, and I would love for you to be right. I don't think you are, but it's a desire of mine.
Okay.
How come?
How come
just,
what?
Out of curiosity, why don't you want the gamepad? You think it'd be better launched with like a pro controller?
I would like to see it because I think it would be more. I think it would be more accessible for people price wise.
Okay.
I think people don't see the $300 value in it, which I understand completely.
Okay.
Me myself, I'm struggling seeing a $300 value in the system.
Maddie, Maddie.
So I think removing the virtual pad would be a big help in dropping that price down.
I'll tell you what, I have the pro controller and I love it. So if they
Yeah,
just pair
Right, and that's
that
what I
with
want.
it,
That's exactly
I
what
hear
I
it's
want.
great.
solid. It's awesome. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
And do you really need the virtual controller for anything?
The gamepad,
Yeah.
dude, it sits on my floor next to the Wii.
Right. Okay. That's what I thought. I just want to.
I bought the pro controller, which you can charge with a PS3 cable, and like you're good. It
Nice.
feels like a 360 controller. It's beautiful. Works perfectly.
Okay. All right, you're up, Dean. What's your second one?
Mass Effect Remastered Trilogy on PlayStation 4 and Xbox.
See, I think that's actually very
That's
likely.
right. That's not outlandish, and I think that will come at around the time that the new Mass Effect game will be launched.
Yeah,
I
I
would
agree.
love it to see it. I hope it.
I would
hope
play it.
They already got the collection in one
Right.
disc on PlayStation.
Right.
Just
Now, what if it
I know.
released on PlayStation Now? Well, I mean, what if they allowed you to play on your PS4 with PlayStation Now?
do they not already?
I don't know if they do.
I'll have to check that out.
I want to overhaul Last of
Yes.
Us style.
Would
I
that
wanna
encourage
see
you
it.
to play it more?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Really? Even though you
Definitely.
own it and it's sitting right there?
I own it, but I own it on
He owns
PS3.
it, it's sitting right there.
That means I can only play it in my bedroom upstairs. Like,
Right.
you know,
I get that.
if I could play it on either of these PS4s and with better
There,
graphics,
Tempest.
Yeah.
Sea of Tempest, that would definitely encourage it.
As well as the first game had some like really slow loading times and some problems with like UI. So if they could just tweak it and like just kind of like overhaul it, I feel like it would be like awesome. I played all three of them. I love all three. I would play them again for sure.
Nice. Okay.
This is the one I was surprised at.
I really, really hope this is true, and it really might be, but I'm trying not to
With
get my
all the
hopes up
secrets
on
that
it.
they put
I
out
know.
the coding.
So, I think and I hope that Kojima has been lying, and David Hayter is still in Metal Gear Solid 5 in some way. Hopefully, as a young Solid Snake that you can take control of at the end of the game and reenact the events of Metal Gear where you defeat Big Boss.
That would be cool.
I think it'd be
mean, I think a lot of people are expecting that to happen anyway.
I think-
just like I said, there's a lot of stuff that's been hinted at. You know, especially in the coding. That's almost like to me, it's almost concrete evidence.
I'm not sure if Mahogany was in here the entire time because I don't even know if he knows for sure. Mahogany, you won the $10 PSN code, so we're going to give that away to you after the show today, just in case you didn't know that. I just wanted to make sure he knew. But yeah, you know what? I think that it only has to be like 2 hours. Give us like 2 hours of Solid Snake at the end of the game. Most of it's Big Boss, seeing his downfall, his him decline into madness, and then suddenly you hear Solid Snake's voice and he comes in, and you take control of him to take down Big Boss at the end of the game. I think it would be really cool.
Yeah, that would be sick.
This is something that we've been talking about for a while.
Yeah.
But I think it would be amazing to see. Nintendo launches a standalone virtual console app, which is hosted on a cloud server for Apple, Android, as well as select TV devices.
Okay, that would be really cool.
I think that would be great. It would give access to all classic games that you can't buy in the physical copy anymore. So, and they would still get the same amount of profits.
And this isn't out of the realm of possibility. They've already shown interest in mobile and stuff like that. This is taking it to the next level, but everything can play it through the cloud or whatever.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I think it would be really smart of them to do something like this.
Yeah, I agree.
Very cool. Yeah, Dean, you're up.
First of all, happy birthday, MJ Scout65.
Oh, happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
My third one, this isn't really like that out of the realm of possibility, but it's just something I really like.
Oh my god, I would jump up and down with excitement
Is
for
a
this.
sorting favorites option added to PlayStation and
For
Xbox
friends.
both. For everything, for friends, for games.
I
Everything.
don't care about the games. I don't care about
I do,
the
man,
interface.
because when you sign on PS4, you just have like this, like
Yeah, but they minimized it already.
It's not what it should be.
No, I agree.
You know what I mean?
Especially if you want to play a game that you haven't played in a while.
Even
Like, I don't
if it's
know
just
why
like,
they don't
I
give
don't
you the
know,
option for
like-
folders that you can be like
Exactly.
games I currently play.
Exactly.
Games I used to play, so you can go to that and then drop down channels like you do for the TV services.
Or even if it's just like a little block with like 4 thumbnails recently played.
For me and Drew in the same
Perfect.
way, Friends.
Yeah,
Friends is
Friends,
a big
100%
issue.
is what
Favorites.
And
We
you're
do
starting to get
favorites.
that way too. I remember.
Oh, yeah,
I remember
absolutely.
you had that conversation. You're like,
Yeah.
Jesus, dude. Like, yeah, that's been happening to us for a while. Now we have so many friends. From you guys, we love all of you, but it takes forever. When I had to go and
It needs
I had
to happen.
Right, I had to set the parties to private because people will just join. Not that I don't like people, but I want to have a private party. But then I have to have other people invite someone because it takes me forever to find it. The things are
They did improve it a little bit recently
does look
with
a
that
lot
maintenance. Yeah.
but it's
Yeah, it
not
does. It
nearly
moves
what
better,
it should be.
but it's
Yeah, they
not
did something
organized.
with that. I'm not
It
sure
used
what.
to
but-
crash.
Yeah.
It used to crash. I couldn't even get to, I think, L without it crashing.
Really? Yeah. So they've definitely improved it, but they got a long ways to go for sure. For my fourth hope this year, I hope that Microsoft stops buying out third-party timed exclusivity and instead uses those startups of new first-party studios to develop new and interesting IPs.
Your fourth integrates a little bit with my fourth and fifth.
Yeah.
So I said, and my wording was a little bit different than yours. You put it very professionally. I said Microsoft should pull their overzealous heads out of their asses and stop being the cocky Kanye West of the gaming world and starts being more humble. I feel like, and that is including that, I was going to get into that. They need to stop buying out these third-party games like Tomb Raider and start using their own resources, and instead of throwing it at developers, buy their own studios and make their own games. They have the finances to do it. They have the know-how and the team to do it. Why not employ the people that can do it?
And when we say buyout, we're talking about buying out for the sake of it not releasing on another platform. Like Street Fighter V is coming exclusively to PS4 because they are co-developing that game. The only reason that game is being developed, like Bayonetta 2, is because Nintendo or Sony
If
stepped
Tomb Raider
in.
wasn't going to be made,
Yeah.
and the only reason it was being made is because of Xbox, I wouldn't have been pissed.
Yeah, but we know that's not the case because when it was first announced, you could pre-order it on PlayStation 4. It was originally supposed to come to PS4, and Microsoft made it. They paid them enough to say, don't release it on PS4.
Right, but also I'm talking about like the whole arcade stuff. Like if it doesn't come to Xbox first, it can't come. It
It's
doesn't
ridiculous.
come to them at all.
And it's destroying them. It's not a good
it's
thing.
killing them. No, it's bullshit.
It's biting them in the ass. I don't understand how they don't realize already that
It's
they're not
obnoxious.
getting great games because of that clause.
Mm-hmm.
So dumb. Yeah, I agree completely.
Can I do the poll?
Yeah, sure. Let's look at the poll real quick. Who should win the Super Bowl?
Patriots, Seahawks, or I don't care?
Do you care, Kristen?
I think Kristen would vote I don't care.
I already did vote, and I'm not saying what I voted for.
Let's see what you guys voted for. Oh, it's close.
That was close.
Seahawks.
They deserve it. From what I hear, today's game, I didn't watch it, but today's game, they pulled it out of
We're
nowhere.
almost at 300 in the room. Get us to 300, and Kristen will do giraffe. Kristen.
Do you guys care? Do you have a
No, I don't care.
I don't care either.
I don't personally care about this year, but from what I understand,
Do you care
Seahawks
about
really.
football in general?
Not really. No.
Sometimes I do.
No, I don't.
Oh no, I do.
I don't give a crap about sports in general, to be honest.
Same.
I'm more about hockey than I am about football now.
I like watching it every now and then, but I do not keep track of the players and
Okay.
No, I don't.
stats and all that kind of stuff. Not at all for me. I don't do fantasy
I was
stuff.
just curious because
I like
I
football.
often have conversations with them and everyone's like so surprised. I'm like a big guy and I'm like all into football and shit. I'm like, don't care.
I played sports, and I'm not to be like cocky, but I was good at sports.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
a really good pitcher.
I was a good pitcher. I was a good swimmer. I probably could have swam in college. I could have played baseball in college if Drexel didn't get rid of their baseball program. But
Right.
I'm not.
Just fell out of it.
Yeah.
You have
He
more
wanted
interests.
to game.
Yeah. I'm a player.
He
At that
wanted
time,
to
it was all about
game.
movies.
Yeah. Then movies too.
We were all
Yeah,
about
oh,
movies
yeah.
then.
One of the best times in Andrew's life, I believe it was a summer where you sat on the couch, slept on the couch at
Oh.
night,
Real quick. Sorry. Go ahead. Finish that story.
Wow,
Then we got
what's
to
that?
acknowledge a donation.
and you just stay on the couch like forever.
Yeah, what happened was the summer after my very first summer at Drexel, that was the only
Yeah,
one where
I
they
know.
don't do a co-op.
Mhm.
So I had nothing to do that summer.
Right.
I had 3 months off straight, and my room was still a mess. It was never set back up, so I slept the entire summer on the couch downstairs and played PlayStation every
Was
single
that
night.
the year you were
That's awesome.
redoing
And
it?
it might have been the best time of my
Was that the year
life.
you were redoing your room?
Yes,
Okay.
I think so. But I have to be completely honest. It sounds like I'm the laziest just slob in the world. That is one of the best times of my life.
Oh, I bet.
can-
We're at
can
310,
get that
Kristen.
through. I
310,
yeah.
Giraffe Kristen. Doesn't this sound so terrible?
No, it's not. I mean, I
No.
get it. Like,
I
and
get
I
it.
yearn for those. Today was the first day in the longest time that I've ever actually been able to just sit at home. Like, I thought over the Christmas break that I had to take, like the forced vacation I had, I was going to be able to just sit at home and relax. But I had so much to do. Today was the first day in the longest time I can remember that I didn't do a fucking thing.
Yeah.
And as much as I kind of hated it, I absolutely loved it as well.
The older you get, the more you realize, like, even when you're off, like, you're not really off.
Oh no,
No.
definitely not. Yeah.
That's why even when I'm like you, dude, like when I take my
I did. That
vacations,
You did, but you
that
also
2 week
did a
break
lot.
was very nice
And
for me.
I
Yeah,
didn't.
it's like
I
the
didn't make
best.
his laundry. I
Nah,
didn't make him
right.
do
She was very good
anything.
about it. Draft Kristen, but also Mahogany, who is a subscriber and won the $10 PSN code, donated back to our show.
Did
No.
he really?
He
Oh,
donated
thank you.
$20.
No.
Thank you.
So we give him a $10 PSN code, and he gives us $20.
That's
So that
ridiculous.
just goes to show how amazing our fans and
We
viewers
love
are.
our
We
fans.
love you guys
All
so
right,
much.
guys, Chris is going to make noise, so if you have headset on...
I'm gonna
know
make
that.
some noise in your house.
What?
Draft Kristen for 300.
Nogi, come here, boy. Come here, boy. Come here, boy.
He's so tired.
Come
He's
here,
like
baby.
stretching.
He
You
doesn't
want to
realize
watch
that.
me be a giraffe? Ready? Come on, let's be a giraffe together. Ready? Nah, nah, nah. Nah. How's that?
Sexy giraffe
That
right there,
was
guys.
perfect.
Sexy giraffe. She does the disco out. All right, we're up on. What are we on?
Wow.
Whose turn?
It was Dean.
Ah!
You all right?
Okay.
We have a low ceiling here. Go ahead, Dean.
Okay, USB storage enabled on PlayStation 4. I need it.
Yeah, definitely. And then yours, some of yours is kind of combined into my fifth one, actually.
But
So let me just get into that. As you're saying, I want the PS4 to become more customizable in every area.
Yeah, I
Not just-
agree.
like, I want to be able to pin tiles, like you can on Xbox, make folders,
Yeah, that would be
you know,
awesome.
favorites when it comes to friends, all that kind of stuff. But the most important of all for me is true MP3 playback and video playback.
Yes.
And the biggest thing I want is when they incorporate video playback, it would be awesome if they could merge that with AR Studio. And I understand it has to have restrictions on it. I understand that we can't put a 2-hour video on our PlayStation and then stream it through the Playroom. They're not going to allow that. But maybe allow us to do 5-minute videos.
yeah.
And then we could do some really cool things where we could fill the entire stream on here
Right.
with like trailers or like off-show content that we do.
Yeah.
Like that
Yeah,
could
that
be
would be
really
cool.
cool that if they would allow that. And I understand they need to be careful with that. They don't want us playing pornography and all those kind of crazy things. But
You know what I noticed about between a bunch of us? Like,
Yeah.
a lot of times we did this, like, other times throughout the year where we were, you know, our crazy hopes and dreams from, like, E3 and other press conferences that we've done. A lot of them are really outlandish and goofy.
yeah.
We've become so humble with what we want out of it, and it's really sad
Yeah,
when you
it's
look
true.
at this. Like, a lot of the things that we want
Yeah.
are things that you'd be like, oh, I can see them doing that. That's completely
Because I did it
reasonable.
last generation.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. So, like,
Exactly.
It's is it sad?
It is sad. It's sad that like, that's my hope and wish. It's not even a prediction, and we could do that last generation on
Right.
PS3 and Xbox 360.
Mine is actually, I think it makes a little more sense. If we have to have remakes, why don't we remake games that were critically reveled at, but yet sales suck? Grim Fandango is a great example
Yeah.
of that. Beyond Good and Evil is another great example of that. But what about other really weird ones? Like, do you guys remember Vector Man?
No, not at all.
That was for Sega Genesis. It was really cool at the time, but now because of, like the the technical, I guess, aspects of the new systems and what the developers can do, it could be really, really cool. You were just like this group of floating like orbs, and then you would find like a new construction that you could make up. So like you could be like a tank at one point,
Yeah.
or you could be like a BMX bike, and like different things allowed you to do different things in the map. That would be really awesome. Even if it was just like a downloadable title, that would be great. Or like Psyops.
Yeah, Psyops, I remember that.
That was one of my favorite games of all time. Or Psychonauts.
Psychonauts, yeah, definitely.
Like
Tim
stuff
Schafer,
like that,
yeah.
right? So like there's a lot, like do the weird ones. Don't give me more like the same. I don't care. Like give me.
Yeah, I mean, Day of the Tentacle. I'm really happy that Tim Schafer's not just
Right.
doing Grim Fandango. He's
Fandango.
also bringing that one back. So
Right.
that's awesome. Keep it going, man. Bring them all.
Do you want to say his last one before we do this?
I wanted to say he was pushing our YouTube in the chat room, and so I wanted to read off a few YouTubes that we just got. Mahogany, who donated, subscribed, got a $10 PSN
He's
code.
the star of the show tonight.
He's the star of the show tonight, and he just subscribed to our YouTube.
Awesome.
But also, we got another one from a guy named Raymond. I'm not going to say his last name, but Raymond. Thank you so much for the YouTube
Raymond
subscription.
C.
Thank you, Raymond.
And guys, the reason we're pushing our YouTube so hard is it relates very much to the Level Up Network and what we want to do with it. So you're going to get exclusive
Patreon
stuff on there
as well.
Yeah, Patreon gets everything exclusive first when we do exclusive content, but afterwards, maybe a week later, you will get it for free on YouTube. So right now, go to youtube.com/theLevelUpShow, level spelled LVL. Subscribe. Check out all of our stuff we have there already. We got a lot of good stuff on
There's a couple
archives
things
and
in
game
here.
streams.
Giant MC Sega Genesis Collection has Vector Man games. It's great, but it was A, last generation, and B,
Yeah.
it wasn't a remake. It was just porting them out. Someone else, I couldn't see who it was, Project Morpheus. That's actually not on this list because it was on pretty much all of our expectations list. We actually thought, we already are predicting that's going to come out this year.
My
This is
prediction
more of like
was
a crazy one.
$200 at the end of the year. Well, this was mine. $200 at the end of the year, $250 with No Man's Sky bundled in.
And mine was 250 by itself and 300
With the camera.
With the camera.
See, the reason I don't think that's likely is the camera went down to $40. It's no longer $60.
Is it permanent now? That?
Yeah.
I knew it was a sale for a while,
Yeah.
but I didn't know if it was.
So it wouldn't be a deal
No.
to get that for for $300.
Well,
with
I
the
mean,
camera.
they could incorporate it some way.
Yeah, maybe they incorporate
So.
the camera and No Man's Sky for $300 or something.
Yeah,
That could be cool.
that'd be actually really cool.
Yeah.
Give them a taste of something cool.
Bye, Piran, Hawkist.
I think that you're
Legal
up, Dean,
risk.
with the final one.
Says, man, I missed
Okay,
this.
so this is probably the only one that's like actually kind of outlandish. Let me know
I think it's
if
outlandish for
practical.
sure, yeah.
Is an Infamous game on the Vita, whether it be a remake, Infamous 1 or 2 remake for Vita, or just a standalone Infamous.
The only reason that's outlandish is because no one gives a shit about the Vita.
No, they're
anymore.
done.
And
It's
and it's
over.
not because it's a bad system.
No.
Don't take me bashing it. It's
Right.
just realistically, developers and even Sony themselves don't care about the Vita anymore. They just don't. It flopped. It was a horrible flop, and it sucked because it was so good. It's such a great. It has such great potential.
I play my
built
Vita
beautifully.
every other day at least, if not every day.
Nice.
Yeah.
All
But
the time I
the
play.
problem is that people, I think they didn't realize how much they were going to have to put into it,
Yeah.
so they kind of just half-assed it, and that's what
Right.
they've done with every portable system, and that's why it's bit them in the ass.
I think Persona shows how that system could be amazing. Like RPGs, first of all, they work really well in handhelds actually,
yeah, they
especially when you have a sleep functionality like these new handhelds
Right.
have, where you don't have to turn down entirely,
Right,
you don't have
you
to
just
exit the
set it down.
game, you don't have to save even. You just put it in sleep mode and then you
Gravity
start right
was-
back up and keep going.
Gravity Rush was
Yeah.
great on it,
There's
too. It was
the
most
first
usable
person Killzone Mercenary.
I heard that was awesome.
Phenomenal, dude.
Yeah.
It ran
I
clean,
mean, it
it was,
flopped.
like,
The Call of
ridiculous.
Duty was rushed and
Yeah.
BS. It was shit.
A lot of
Yeah.
people like Mercenary, or was it Liberation? Mercenary.
Assassin's Creed Liberation.
Yeah,
But
Assassin's
Killzone
Creed
was Mercenary.
Yeah,
a lot of people
Mercenary.
like that one better than Shadowfall.
There,
I, thought, I played them both. I thought it was
Now-
pretty awesome.
And then another game, The Resistance, or whatever it was.
Resistance,
That was
the
terrible.
one where he plays the fire,
Right.
Yeah, I didn't
like
play
fighter or
that.
something like that. Yeah.
But I mean, ever since I've heard predictions. The guys from IGN were talking that they wanted to see Infamous. Ever since I got that notion in my head, I feel like Infamous would just be so great to have just an open world game to run around.
What t-shirt? What should we
More
make?
so
A
the
booch
bogey
or a
shirt.
bogey? So bogey's a little bit ahead though. We want the bogey shirt, and we're getting there, guys. I
Yes.
just saw the picture
Yeah.
today that I want to use bogey.
Oh,
with.
did you?
Yeah, I found it.
All right, good.
So I will get
we
started
have,
on that.
we have a very good idea of what we're going to do.
Back to Infamous though. The only way I think Infamous comes to Vita is if Sucker Punch doesn't do it.
Yeah,
It'll be like a
I don't
no-name-
know- I don't think
And that's going to
it's
suck, too. I don't want that either.
So.
No, but even if it was like an Infamous 2 port, dude, I'd take it at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that rounds up all of our hopes and dreams for 2015. Some of them outlandish, some of them not so outlandish.
Some of them are and deserved.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so as well.
As you were saying, it's kind of disappointing that some of these we consider
They
hopes and
used to
dreams.
be like crazy ones. Like remember when we used to do podcasts by ourselves?
Yeah.
And we put like what we were really dreaming for, and it was like crazy stuff. Like we wanted something like virtual reality ish back like 3 or 4 years ago, and that would never have happened. Stuff like that. And this is pretty sad at this point.
Got some more YouTube subscriptions. Thank you to Lionheart and Sheldon for the last 2 YouTube subscriptions. Keep them coming. Also to our last 3 Twitch hearts from Def, 187666, DX Gundam, and Scuzz Bucket. Let's take 1 or 2 calls. We got about 7 minutes to take 1 or 2 calls on Hoops and Dreams.
Are you gonna make both T-shirts though?
Yes, we will.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the works, guys. So don't take it as we need ideas. We like ideas, but we have a lot of them already.
Give us suggestions, but we have plenty of ideas for T-shirts that we will get
And I was
to.
really serious, and I know you were too. The Patreon thing. Give us ideas of what you guys would want.
I
There's
have
actually something that's
suggestions
been
for these guys actually.
brought up.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Whoever wants to take the lead on this, I don't know if maybe Puss or I don't know, somebody wants to do this. We should have probably a Level Up Facebook fan group. You guys can have they can have all their ideas.
We do have a Level Up Facebook.
We have our page.
I'm talking about a fan
page for them to run
They
themselves.
can
and
put
then
up all their ideas and stuff. We can check in on that, see what they want
I like that.
and stuff. You know.
Jimmy, welcome back to the show, man.
I like that.
Hey, what's up, guys? And see, I told you guys I'll call back later.
Later.
Yeah. Alright. So for the hosting dream thing, I'm not sure this could be possible, but I want the old Assassin's Creed games come to like PS4 and to Xbox.
Which ones are you thinking?
I think it means like
1 and 2
trilogy collection type thing.
Yeah, do you want like the mainline series, Jimmy, like 1, 2, 3, or do you also want Brotherhood and Revelations and all those other ones?
Yeah, I want the Revelations, like Brotherhood and all that.
What do you think is a appropriate price point to bundle all those games together? Like 60?
60, yeah, $60 would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that's
Because,
realistic?
$20.
You want 20?
That's the only amount of money I would pay for it. So many of those games were shit.
Yeah.
That I do not care.
Yeah.
And I love Assassin's Creed.
I think the more likely scenario is that you just get like 1, 2, and 3, and that's it. Just the mainline series, and that's it. Yeah. So.
Because I really, really would love to have Assassin's Creed 2 to come to PS4 because. Seriously, number 2 was like the beginning of one of the most favorited Assassin's Creed characters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love
it's
Assassin's Creed 2, and I like Brotherhood a lot.
I find that a lot of people think that
Revelations
one's the best too.
Was terrible.
Yeah.
Revelations was trash.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I think it could happen potentially,
happen.
but I think
Personally,
it's unlikely.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I would
this
say
point-
AC2, that's about it.
Yeah.
AC2, yeah, that's the one that I
AC2
hear is
awesome.
good thing about. Yeah.
You ever played it?
Yeah.
I never played it now.
No.
Check that out. Yeah,
that was
The only ones I played were the first one and then Black
He
Flag.
played Black Flag, and to me, actually, Black
I
Flag was
hated the first one.
Black Flag.
A lot of
was
people
on
say
The
bar.
first one had a lot of
I
problems.
skipped it actually.
Yeah.
I played it just so I could figure out what the hell was going on with the story. Little did I know, nobody warned me later in time the story is going to completely fall apart.
Yeah.
Anyway,
A convoluted mess, yeah.
Yes, but AC2 is the one worth going back for.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I should at some point. If they do like a remastered, collection, maybe I would.
Don't lie.
Yeah.
You didn't play. So, do you feel that Black Flag was almost on par with 2?
That's the thing.
I'm
Just-
not going to put it on par just because AC2 kind of
Started it off for you.
that was really big for me.
Right, and
I
that's the
love
same
that.
thing for me. That's why I'll never put it on par. But really, when you think about it, was it
In
as
terms
good?
of quality, here's the thing. I think AC2 is a little bit higher on a pedestal just because everything was
story
there.
was
The
better.
story was great.
Yeah.
Black Flag, I loved the gameplay. I loved everything. The
But
story.
you didn't care about the.
I watched the
You don't
cutscenes,
care about
but,
the
I didn't
modern
really give a
version
shit,
of
you
the
know?
guy or whatever.
Right.
So.
Yeah, the biggest concern with me is that I hear Black Flag is one of the best, and it didn't do it for
Right.
me. So that's the thing, is if it didn't do it for me, I'm guessing 2 probably wouldn't as well, even if it is a little bit better.
No,
it probably
I don't
wouldn't
think
do
you're
it for
gonna
me.
honestly play it or like it.
Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. All right, Jimmy, we'll move on to one more call. Thanks for again, man.
Alright,
See
see
you
you
later.
guys.
Cool. I'm gonna call back Aaron because it might be the Aaron that Kristen loves so much.
Aaron.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe
Aaron?
maybe it's Leave a Risk.
Leave a risk.
See if we can get a whole
Leave
Aaron
a
here.
risk. Aaron and Maddie.
Maybe. I don't know if
I
it's
got
the
it.
right Aaron. We're not getting him though. Here it is. Hey, Aaron, you're on the Level Up Show.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Doing well. Is this Levo Risk in the chat room? Who are you in the Twitch chat?
Bugnazi.
Okay. Well, that's all right. What's going on, man? What do you want to talk about tonight?
Yeah, what's y'all's opinion on the new Zelda trailer of them coming to like a massive open world platform?
Your reaction to this
Yeah,
is my
you know what? I
favorite.
think it's all well and good that they're going open world. It seems like the natural evolution for the franchise. But don't act like you're doing anything special.
Right.
Like, you're being able to ride your horse and shoot arrows at the same time is not revolutionary.
Well, Drew, they added activities.
Yes, things you do on the side.
Side activities.
Yeah, and they're kind of like quests, right?
So, on the side.
Yeah, on the side. What do we call those again? I think we call those side quests.
Activities.
Yeah.
Oh, side quests.
Oh,
okay.
don't forget, your horse is now smart enough to dodge trees.
Get out of here.
Yes.
So I don't just crash into them?
No.
Holy cow, Nintendo!
Yeah, man.
Almost
And
as
wait,
smart as
wait,
aggro.
Did you know that you could use your virtual pad to look around the map?
Because that's totally what I want to do when I'm trying to shoot a bow and arrow is lift up a controller on screen and move it all around. So as much as I think
It's
that
not a controller, it's a tablet.
yes, you're right. So as much as I think that open world is the right direction to go, I made my prediction last week that I think that Legend of Zelda will release this year, but it's going to underwhelm everyone with a sub 80, not sub 80, but a low 80s Metacritic score. Because I just think that they don't know how to do open
It seems like
world.
they're going really futuristic with it, being able to slow down time.
Slow down time, yeah.
Concentrate on shooting your arrows off of a horse, and
saving stuff.
Yeah, some of that stuff is cool. I just think that all the stuff they're going to do with this new open world Zelda, I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of other games that already did it and might have done it better, actually. And that's going to be the problem, is that they're putting themselves into a certain genre that's been tackled really, really well by Skyrim and by Fallout and stuff like this. And it's like, they've got to compete with that now. This is not just your normal Zelda anymore. This is open world Zelda, so they're going to have a lot of comparisons made.
Yep.
So that's the danger that they're going into.
What I think they have going for them, though, is like, I think everyone else is probably in the same boat as me. Like, I'm damn ready for another Zelda game.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they are. They did the same thing with all the games,
Wii U
like
now.
Mario and Mario Kart. It's not like we don't have other games that are similar to it, but they're not on the par of that. And it's also a nostalgia thing, and it's cutesy in its own way. It's very child friendly,
for sure.
but it's mature at the same time, and that's what I think everybody.
And
likes
that's one
about
of those franchises, like, I can just sit there and just chill out and, like, just go mess around, find some dungeons, collect some stuff, upgrade weapons. Like, it's just a good game to just chill out.
That was a great question to end the Skype segment on, though. Thanks so much, man, Aaron.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Take it.
See you later.
See you later.
Have a good night, bud.
All right, guys, we're going to shut down the Skype lines. That's going to be the end of our Skype segment. Ooh, sorry, Aaron, you just called me back again. I don't know what that was all about. We're going to start our next segment.
I'm sorry, Hood. Hood was trying to call in.
Yeah, we were just getting a bunch of different calls.
There were so many that were before him, actually, even, like Aaron
Sorry,
and like so many
Hood.
others.
Next week.
Okay, Libra Risk is in there too. Awesome, Libra Risk, Aaron. Not the same Aaron, but a different Aaron. All right, that's going to end it for the Skype segment. Let's move on to our final segment of the night, guys. It's going to wrap out the show.
So, guys,
real quick, though, we did get a few more YouTube subs. Let me just say real quick. Another YouTube sub from Joe Tadaro and I think Jihad is how you say the name. Or Gahad or Jihad.
I hope it's not Jihad.
It might be either. It's GE, so it's probably Gahad. But also to these final Twitch charts before we move on. WTF Sloth, ASAP Trills, Soldier of Chaos, Hosef 24, I think. Yuchi Klan, Jesus 123 Girlfriend, Swag Boy, and finally Halo 721. Thank you guys. Keep the Twitch charts coming while we finish off the show.
Do you have any videos for this?
Yes.
Awesome. Perfect. So, guys, this is our final segment.
Wait, shut your mouth, because we have a wild game of
Oh, my God!
It's been a long time!
It has.
It has.
But it's about time.
Dean has never even seen this.
No,
I've never
it's
been
not.
here for this.
This is, and I would
I've
say
only played this game since 1998. We wanted everything about the interface. We wanted to have like no interface, so everything was literal. Nothing was like a metaphor. Because in a normal interface, the cursor is a metaphor for like your attention point, what you're looking at, and in the highlight of a cursor is kind of like a metaphor for this is interesting. And your inventory, your verbs when they come up are a metaphor for what you're thinking about doing to that object. And we want everything to be just literal. So like when you're walking around, instead of highlighting things in the room, he actually looks at the thing when that came up. And we thought we were so clever for thinking of that because there wasn't a lot of that in games at the time. Like 3D games were not a big thing yet. And so head tracking, even though all games head track now, like head tracking is really, really common now. It was not that common back then. But anyway, we thought we were totally geniuses for coming. Maybe we were geniuses. We thought that was really cool. No, I think having so much time go by has allowed me to have a lot of time away from the game. And so it's very fresh to me. Like, I have not spent a lot of time with those characters in that game. It's been 15 years.
God, I'm so happy. You have no idea. I want to squee. I'm so happy.
I've never played Grand Theft.
Oh my God, Dee!
It's an adventure game.
Yes. Old school, like point and click adventure.
Okay.
Well, it wasn't.
That kind of shows the new lighting model that they have.
Well, at least you're not hitting the bottle anymore. Hey, Callie, how you doing? I'm Calavera. Manny Calavera. My name's Gladys. Did you kill much when you were alive?
Very little.
I'm sick of waiting around for a good lead. Like it's gonna fly in here tied to a brick. It's time to take one.
I'm so happy.
So I think I need you to
So
sell me
excited.
on this, dude. Why should
All right.
I be excited about this?
What?
Tell him why.
I am
Excited.
going to. I'm going to go
Do
in
it.
and do my rundown. But this is Grim Fandango. It's not a new game. It's definitely a remaster, as you can see. But it's a very old game. He was talking at the time. They had limited capabilities. This game was developed for release in 1998. That was such a long time ago.
Yeah.
It was only for PC at the time, and it was such a good game. But it's basically it's an adventure game, and it borrows from Aztec beliefs, as you can see in the style. It borrows from like the idea of the afterlife, but it also includes a lot of stuff from film noir, from movies like Casablanca and The Maltese Falcon. You know, there's a lot of influences from old school film noir movies that are seen in this. So it blends everything together, and the dialogue is absolutely amazing. And that Reddit alone is perfect for it. I'm going to stream it so you can see it for yourself.
Okay. I mean, that's Tim Schafer. All of his games are just, whether it's Brutal Legend or if it's Day of the Tentacle or Psychonauts. I mean, they all, that's it. It's
Right.
like, it's the comedy and the script. And that's why a lot of us like South Park so much, is because there hasn't been a good like comedy, like, you know, really like slick and sharp.
Right, they nailed it. And this is one of those games, and it could just not have aged well. I'm not sure. I haven't touched it. I've been debating going back and playing it again, but after he announced officially that there was going to be a re-release, a remaster for it, I just avoided even looking at getting it again, and I got it. I already bought it. It's already purchased on my system, and I cannot wait. If you haven't played it yet and you like good stories and you like adventure games, or even at least interested in it, make sure you go out of your way to play it. Because it's so good. But basically, your main guy is this guy right here, Manny Calavera, and he works in the Department of the Dead, I think it was. He's a travel agent for the Department of Death, is what they call it. So essentially his job is to help give people that have recently passed away their ticket onto the I think it's the Ninth Underworld, I think it's called. I can't remember if I put it in there. But basically their next step in death. So that's his job. And the whole story starts out as you're a travel agent, you keep getting crap people. You know, there's different versions, you know, how good you were in your real life, you know, depends on how quickly you can go. And some people, the worst is that you would have to spend upwards of 4 years living in this afterlife. And people in the afterlife make their own day. The game takes place every year on November 2nd, which is the last day of the Day of the Dead. It's always a celebration in Aztec and more so Spanish culture. So it always takes place on November 2nd of that game. But by being fed up, you eventually go out of your way to try to find your own good golden ticket. Someone that has a good customer that you can pass on quickly. And it ends up deep. So the whole game, you're basically going through Manny and trying to prove himself, you know, pay off his debt from his own life, but also helping out other people, you know, exposing this conspiracy and helping the one girl, Meche, who is a love interest in this game. I absolutely love every part of this game. It's 4 acts. It takes actually a good amount of time. And you meet a bunch of really interesting people. Like I said, the dialogue is what really pulls this game through. The main one being Glottis, who you saw was that big hulking guy. He's kind of your chauffeur / speed demon character.
Cool.
And he's with you throughout most of it. It's really, really entertaining. He's with you to the very end. On top of being a point and click adventure game, it's very based around puzzles. You have to figure out how to do certain things. So it's going to throw a lot of puzzles at you, from just sneaking around into a coworker's office to inciting a strike and even freeing your friend from imprisonment, or just scaring some damn fucking pigeons that no one under the age of 11 will ever understand how to do, because Tim Schafer is a mean person who likes to give complex puzzles by making them too damn hard, and I did it right the first fucking time, but they just didn't want to listen!
What just happened?
Dean's over there like,
I don't want to play this game
happened?
anymore.
I think
I'm not
Mike
interested
has some
in this
like
game, dude.
deep-seated issues from childhood with this game, so I think
No.
I can take over. It's okay.
I got it.
Are you sure?
I got it. Listen, at the time I played it, I was 11 years old. These damn pigeons had to be scared off the rooftop, and no, they were so belligerent and persistent, they wouldn't go away. And me and my friend Pat spent 3 damn months trying to figure out how to beat these damn pigeons, and it was something so obvious, and I feel really foolish for it.
You get a heart attack.
The little vein in your head, man, it's about to pop. Are you sure? Can you handle this?
I'm good.
All right.
I'm good. No, I mean, I love this game. I love it to the fullest extent. Every different act is in a different area, and it's really, really cool. The puzzles are challenging and fun, and they're funny. The answer to the puzzle that I had trouble with the pigeons was very entertaining, and it actually...
That's always the way it works in these
Right,
games.
it resulted in actually one of my favorite quotes of the game, which no one would understand unless you played it, and that's, "Run, you pigeons, it's Robert Frost." And it's probably one of the best things I've ever heard in my life, and it's a quote that stayed with me and Pat forever.
Has anybody here played like the Monkey Island series?
I have not, and I was going to get it.
That's kind of like that.
Right, it's very similar, and I was actually going to get into it, I think.
I'm very into the
I'm gonna
Monkey
get
Island series, yeah.
But as much as I loved it, the game was not without fault, and he was even talking about it originally. The game, I mean, Manny Calavera, he's not a big guy, right? Except for the fact that he controls like a freaking tank. The controls are, hold up and then turn left, turn right, whatever.
You want me to slap him to reboot him?
I'm good now. Don't worry about it.
He's been rebooted.
I just get frustrated.
Yo,
fucking pigeons.
Rick was like, his face was so damn red. He's like, Kristen, I've never seen someone so red.
You did get very red.
It's frustrating, man. 3 months I spent on that part. But anyway, so he controlled like a tank, which wasn't ideal. And they changed it. So in the reboot, it's a point-and-click interface, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. I think it's going to be one of those things I'm going to have to see how it works. Everybody that's tried it out so far, and the early adaptions and the demos that they were given, seem to have liked it a lot. So it excites me to be able to control it better. That was the one thing I was worried about. But also in the remaster, you're getting a whole new redone soundtrack. The soundtrack was amazing. It's funky. It's very time era specific, and it's perfect. It's one of the best parts of the game, and I can still hear the music in the back of my head. But it's actually being re-recorded by the Melbourne Symphony, which is great. I always love when they do stuff like that because it's going to give it a higher class, I think. Possibly as well, you saw a little bit of it in there. I think it's gonna. It's rumored that there's gonna include some commentary by Tim Schafer as well. So I'm hoping that that's true. And if you
there is,
was that?
That's the way it works. Yeah, every scene you go into, if there is something that that Tim Schafer wants to say,
it wasn't confirmed.
You can click the L1 button.
All right. Cool.
There's a little in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. There's like one of those. Like, the clappers, that you use in film, you can click L1 when you see those. And
so that's good.
Talk.
So I want to see that because I like Tim Schafer. He's very funny. Anytime he comes out on stage, he's always very entertaining.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So, and also, what was a little disappointing, though, is the original title, it was forced out very quickly.
Yeah.
LucasArts was very pressed for money. They were not doing very well at the time, again, not unlike current times, which they went out. But at the time, they were pushing them, so they had to rush it out. They ended up pushing it back and still didn't get everything out. So there's a lot of puzzles and characters that were left on the cutting floor that they didn't get out. People like me and a lot of people that remembered it before were hoping to see them. Unfortunately, you're not going to see that at all.
Okay.
But if you do pre-order it, like I did, you will get if you do it on PS4, you're going to get a background. An exclusive dynamic background, and then people that get it on PC, Mac, whatever they choose, will get a special wallpaper as well.
Cool.
So I think it's really great. I really, really encourage everybody to buy it. And I have a contest.
Is it $20?
15. It's only 15
bucks.
bucks.
Oh wow, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, it's really, really cheap. I immediately bought it. I pre-ordered it. So I have a contest.
Okay.
That's out of the way. It's a weird contest. It's something we've never done before. I love this game. I think it's a game that so many people would enjoy that people might not always be willing to take the risk on, or there's so many people out there that have played it before that I really think would love to see it come back. So, I want to hear from you. If you like this game, if you like playing it when you were younger, if you want to relive the nostalgia, or if you have never played it before and it sounds interesting to you, I want to do you a favor and get this game for you. There's a catch, and it's going to be a little bit objective, but I want you to tell me why. I want you to tell me an experience like you had with the fucking pigeons, and why you want to play it again. Or I want to see if hey, I love games like this. This is great, and tell me, whatever story you think will appeal to me.
How are they contacting you?
I would say do it
on your Twitter, maybe. Direct message?
No, because that's going to be too short. Why don't we have them contact us?
You can do multiple messages on Twitter.
Yeah, that's going to be a pain in the ass, man.
Okay.
I'm going to have way too many. Why don't we have them send us messages on Gmail?
On Gmail, or Yeah, I mean,
on our email.
Gmail's fine.
Yeah, so we have the Level Up Show Gmail.
It's actually the Level Up Network now.
The Level Up Network.
We
that's
have changed our Gmail over to Level Up Network, guys. It's the
So
Level
post it in
Up
the chat
Network at gmail.com. Level spelled LVL. The Level Up Network at gmail.com. Level spelled LVL. Email with the header being, what do you want it to be? At your attention. Of course.
Just be at attention, Mike, and just be like, something about Grim Fandango.
Yeah.
And tell, just give me a little blurb, a little story, why you want to play this game. If it was, like I said, if it was a nostalgia thing, if it's, an exciting story that you had about it, or if it's something that you've never played but you're really interested in, and why you think you would. I would want you to play it because I want to be able to talk with you about this game. It's something I love, so I want to share that love with somebody else.
That's awesome.
And also tell me what console you want it for: PC, Mac, or PS4 or Vita.
That's awesome. Guys, take advantage of that. It's awesome. Also, thank you to Corey, who donated to our show with a $5 donation through Twitch Alerts. Really appreciate that, man. Hopefully you show up on our little reel there of donations. We got a few donations tonight. One from Mahogany. We got a $1 one from a long list of numbers.
Right.
I think it's Cody. Ty's
No.
been maybe at the beginning. But the biggest ones we want to talk about are our new patrons.
Yes.
So we got 3 new patrons tonight. Let's see if I can find these. They were way down, but I know we saw them earlier. So, let's see, way down. So many Twitch hearts tonight. We got over 140, probably close to 150 when you count the ones before the refresh. But our first, or our last patron tonight was David, who pledged $10 a month. Thank you, David, for your donation to our show through Patreon. We will get you all your stuff you deserve. Conrad, who switched from a Twitch subscriber now to a Patreon patron with $5 a month from him. And then finally, Mark. Also, $5 a month patron on Patreon, bringing us to $85 a month now on Patreon. Unbelievable. Right. Thank you so much, guys. If you need a little refresher here, let's talk about it for a second. Patreon is our new way of giving back to you. Because you guys give to our show in so many different ways. It could be through Twitch alerts. It could be through Twitch subs. But the problem is we can't really give you much more than a +1 badge next to your name. With Patreon, we can do anything we want. We can do a lot of really cool things depending on the tier that you donate at. So anywhere from $1 to probably eventually $100. We'll probably create some new tiers as well. We're going to give all different kind of stuff depending on how much you support the show. So go to patreon.com/the Level Up Network. Check out all the tiers. Check out our milestones and what we want to do with the Level Up Network thanks to Patreon. And maybe donate if you like our show and you like what we do. It'd be a lot.
We honestly appreciate it. Every time we hear of a new donation or anything, we love it. We get really excited, just because we feel that we're making an impact to you guys. This is something that started as, a passion project for me and you for years that, turned into this. We've been able to get a good friend of ours, Dean, finally on the show, and, we've been able to remodel the room for it. So it's something that we absolutely love, and we love that you guys love it. So it's really cool, and we really appreciate it.
This is something that we could have waited on. Like, we didn't have to do this now, and we're like, maybe we wait to launch the Patreon until we do some stuff with the Level Up Network. But we're like, no, we want to give stuff to all these people that are helping our show.
It's a rewards program.
Yeah, it's a rewards program is what it is.
Yeah, we want to it's a way for us to say thank you.
Yeah. And then the best part is that pretty soon you guys will be seeing some awesome stuff on Patreon and YouTube as well afterwards.
People want to know who Breasty is.
Breasty is what you will get if you donate $80.08. It is the booby ball that so many people on our show have come to love.
Right. It's going to be something for our classic viewers, I think, more than anything else.
Her name is Breasty.
It's more of a quirky thing that if you really want to donate that amount and get something quirky out of the show.
Will we sign it?
Exactly. We will sign it and we will send it to you.
If you do it, if you get the, what is it? It's $80.08.
And then on top of that, you do get the the thank you video. You do get to promote yourself on the show. You get the Q&A session. You get
Greg Berga voicemail.
Yeah, you get all those other things as well. So that's and we're gonna add more tiers too, guys. Don't worry. There's plenty of things that we can do with Patreon. That's what's really cool about it. But otherwise, we appreciate all of our followers tonight. Thank you to over 140 followers on Twitch. If you're watching live from PlayStation right now, hit the little heart button real quick. That's all you got to do, and you're a follower of our show. You'll start getting notifications when we go live. If you're at twitch.tv/The Level Up Show, you can follow or you can subscribe there, even better. You can follow us on Twitter at The Level Up Show, level spelled LVL, and please subscribe to YouTube so that you can see all that cool stuff we're going to do in the near future. We got our Spreadshirt shop. We're going to do a lot of cool new t-shirts. Bogey and Boosh are coming, obviously. That's what you guys want. Those will come to the Level Up Show.
As a Tie Spin special, or whatever he wants to call it.
Yes, and what that is, I'll just say right now, he wants some Final Fantasy VII stuff potentially. He wants to try and get some Metal Gear Solid. We're going to see what we can do. Hopefully we can get those in there. And then finally we have the Patreon on there. Don't forget that we stream throughout the entire week now. We got Dean vote to play Dragon Age.
Yep, Wednesday night.
Wednesday
8 o'clock
night.
Eastern time.
Beast of the Week.
What time are you streaming, by the way?
What time do we start? I usually try to start at 8. Sometimes I get on earlier, but I'm trying to make a point to always be there from 8 until 10.
No, it makes sense.
Whether I start early or end late.
I might stream before or after you.
Yeah,
Wednesday starts a hard mode, so you might see me on Destiny as well, and
Okay,
Trash
cool.
on Tuesdays as well too.
And don't forget that Greg, for the first time, is doing his Monday night stream.
Do we say what his is?
I think he's thinking of calling it either Mini Mondays or something like that, because he wants to do smaller DLC or maybe even indie stuff, so it might be called Mini Mondays. We'll have to see what he does with that. And then, of course, Tuesday does Trash Talk Tuesdays with Mike, playing Destiny with a lot of cool buddies he has there. Thursday, Level Up Direct. Friday, I started doing quick plays on Fridays, just an hour-long thing right after work if you want to check that out. So the week is stacked, guys. The Level
And
Up
Saturday, sometimes we'll do Saturday Showdown or something like that.
if you have time.
Subscribe to YouTube. I have, for a fact, if you watch Arrow, Gotham, Flash, this week I have, I'm going to be working myself to death tomorrow for you. So you better go subscribe and watch these damn videos.
And check out his last one, too. He did on Gotham, the mid-season premiere. What are you calling it? You call it Beast Watch, right?
Beast Watch.
Yeah. And Kristen, what do you want to say?
How does Tyson get his ringtone from Greg?
We're going to... Well, I have to talk to Greg about that.
We're anybody that is entitled to anything on the patron site, as far as Greg's stuff, he's making it for you. Like we said, he's actually going to go out of his way to find out information on you and make it custom. So that's coming.
The likelihood is that since you gave your email when you became a patron, it's right there in the patron, so we can just email it directly to you. That's the simplest way to do it, probably. And it'll be just a MP3 that you can then attach to your phone and make your voicemail if you choose, or if you just want to listen to it and laugh. So, guys, thank you so much for all the follows tonight. We had 140 something in there, maybe 150 actually.
Yeah, it's a good amount.
And we got 3 different patrons tonight. It's been an awesome show. We had a lot of fun. So thanks for watching. We will see you throughout the entire week. Until next time, take care. And as always, level up.
Level up.
Thank you, The Play, for the final follow.
Smokey lives! Smokey gives pets. Aw, he likes pets.
Level up! Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you throughout the week.
Good night, everyone.